I was going to add a bit then, but I thought no.
Dictators coming at your service.
I actually wrote that word down, actually, linked to the gentleman you asked me to look at. The prince.
Oh, the prince. All right. So, you know, we have a birthday. Let's just start this off right. Okay. So we have to do Jenny Moonstone's numerology.
Okay, cool.
So I'm just going to give it to you now, just so I don't forget later.
We're live. We're live. Is that okay? You're going to give me a live?
Okay. Hi, everybody. Sorry, we're just getting on.
Yeah. I said hi to her on the last feed, but then I realised her name's something else to tag her, so I wouldn't have tagged her. I realised after.
All right. So thank you for tuning in. Channel 27 here. We have Trisha Gelder. I can't talk right now. Who is a master numerologist. She is phenomenal, unbelievable at what she does. She also uses tarot, and she's now a master at divination rods. Oh, she has rods too. So we are using the rods.
That master that I nearly took a chunk out of my head.
So we are going to do somebody's chart here that Trisha was interested in. His name was Oscar. I don't even know what he is. Yeah, we're going to do some live readings here today as well. So we're going to do live readings. We're going to do somebody's chart. It's going to kind of be all over the place, and we might do a Q&A. So let's get moving here. And Trisha, so Jenny's birthday, March 15th, 1989.
March 15th.
1989.
Okay. 6, 10, 18. Double check that. I'm not surprised at her life path if it's right. 10, 18. Does she already know? She must know her life path number already, does she?
I think she knows she's a 6.
No, she's a 9, the same as me.
Oh.
She's a 6 birthday. She's a 9 life path and a 9 attitude. True humanitarian. She's got more. That's just 3 out of her 6 numbers. So, like the other 3, she might have even more 9s. So,
interesting.
Very humanitarian. Yeah, me and her would I just straight away liked her. Like when I've watched you guys before I even joined, you know, your lives, I just instantly liked her. And she is a humanitarian, so humanitarian through and through. Obviously in Western, she's Pisces. Has she got Pisces in Vedic?
She's a Pisces ascendant and a Pisces sun in Vedic too. So she's got a lot of Pisces energy as well.
So having a 6th birthday, a 9 life path number, a 9 attitude number, she'd be just, no one likes to go out, you know, and also like highlight things that have been hidden from us. They can be like 9s can be activists as well, but she really will care about humanity. This is just going by. She's in a year of new beginnings, or she has been. My son was coming in there. So she's been in a year of new beginnings. This has been a year for her to like start new projects, maybe take things that are slightly different. Doesn't mean to say you like start everything all over again, but you like your business or your work, your career can go in a slightly different direction. It's all about sowing the seeds now for the next, what it has been. It'll start to change for her in about February, March time. Year 2 next year for her. So it's about partnerships, relationships, mediation, cooperation. It's a big love year in a lot of ways, one way or another for her. The voice is going now. And it's going to be in a global year, 11, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so she's in I think it's personal year 11, actually, she's in. It's not, you could say it's a 2, but it's 11, and we're going to be in a global year 11. So 9, yeah, she's going to be in a personal year 11, in a global year 11. So her intuition, this is just my take on it, go absolutely boom, even more so next year. So she's going to be like, she'll need to keep well grounded, I would say, because she'll be getting stuff left, right, and centre. That's just a snippet. But yeah, I usually instantly like 9s without realising they're a 9.
That's funny. And you know what? I don't know if she knew she was. She said something about a 9, but I don't know if she said she was a 9. I think she thought she was a 6.
Well, she's got a 6th birthday.
Yeah.
But it's definitely 10, 18, 19, 21.
Jenny, did you know you were a 9, or did you just say something happened with a 9 because you wanted to talk to Trisha? I don't remember what you said. All right. Thank you, Debbie.
She's a 36 9 like myself, so age 36 is going to be very significant for her. And there is a theory of breaking it down to the ages 3 and 6. I know for me specifically, those ages were very significant in my childhood. Yeah, age 30, she's got a bit, she's younger than me, so 89. Yeah, age 36 is going to be a big turning point in her life.
Interesting.
That's when I sort of went professional doing this. So for her, obviously, it's going to be something else.
Yeah.
Because she's already professional doing what she's doing.
Yeah.
That's just like, if I had a full birth names, I'm more than happy if she wants a full numerology report doing, and then she'd get all of her numbers if she ever wants that.
Yeah, she would like that, I'm sure.
I sent Scotty his last night because I heard Jeff say his names, but I did double check with him. So I've sent him his report as well.
Okay, so we have a donator here without a time. So I'll do the best I can, Debbie. Thank you so much. But then we have a lot of birthdays here without times and cities, AM, PM, just so you know, live readings. I'm going to do the one that donated, Debbie, because obviously you just donated. So we're going to do the best we can with what you gave us here. But know that it's only going to kind of be it's not going to be 100%. So I'm just going down the list, and Illuminous will be next. 6-3. Are you March 6th or June 3rd? Because I see you're from Denmark, so I need to know that, because this could change it. So write out your month, because can't write the month out of your birthday, please. And we need to know if it's AM or PM, what city, what time, the whole 9 yards. We can't just do a birthday. Okay, so Trisha, let's talk about, before we start getting into the birthdays, why don't we talk about the birthday you wanted me to do? You said you wanted me to look at his chart.
It's Oscar, if I'm pronouncing his surname right, Pistorius. He was basically, he was a Paralympic, little bit background. It was 11 months. I didn't realize, I did some research before, but he's just today, he was in prison for killing his girlfriend.
Did he do it?
Well, I've doused on the rods. Ooh,
when I saw that chart, I would say there's no way he killed somebody.
Really?
Yeah. No way. I don't think so.
Because this is what I wanted to know, because he got, I think it was 5 years, and they've just upped it to 13 years or more. He's got, today it was announced.
First of all, who kills somebody and only gets 5 years?
Well, it was supposed to be an accident. She'd come home.
Oh.
Both life path number 3. She's a model, very beautiful. I've got all her numbers. She has got such high vibration numbers. She's so beautiful. He was an amputee from the knees down on both legs from 11 months old, apparently. But they were both life path number 3. So it's very intense. It's like really intense. So when it's good, it's really good. It's very, I've seen a few connections where it's very good, but it can be quite addictive, obsessive. He's supposedly come home, they were engaged, and I think it was Valentine's Day 2013. He shot her, and his defences, he thought she was an intruder, and shot her and killed her.
Wow. And
he's just had his sentence virtually doubled.
I don't think he did it on purpose. His moon's in Pusha, like a nice part of Cancer alone. Like I couldn't see him doing his Rahu's in Revati. There's no, I don't see him being a murderer here for sure. I didn't even read any story. I didn't even know what the hell he was, where he lived. I knew nothing about him, but you just said he was in jail.
Yeah, because it's been big over here in the UK, even though he's from South Africa. But he was the first to be allowed to be in the Olympics as the normal Olympics. He appealed because they said he's got, he had the prosthetic, I can't get the words up, they said that what he got was giving him an advantage over normal athletes, and he got it overturned, and he's the first person to allow to be in the Olympics with it as an amputee. And I think he went on to win.
Wow.
And he got it overturned. He fought it. So he's not somebody that like just backs down, you know. For a life path number 3, he's he don't give up easily. And I was just curious because the rod said he did it, but it was like was it a crime of passion? I got no. It's almost
that's not even in here either.
No, I didn't get crime of passion.
You asked the rods. Let's ask the rods again.
Right, so I've got them here because this is big stuff to be asking. I know it's like serious stuff to be asking. So,
well, I like to ask serious stuff. I asked it when I was going to die, and how.
But he did. He sort of meant to kill her. I don't know whether it was. Did Oscar Pistorius mean to kill Reva? Yes.
Shit.
Was it a crime of passion? No. So it wasn't a crime of passion.
Was she an evil person?
Well, I'd be shocked because her numbers are so. She's a life path 3, birthday 1, born 19.
Okay.
She's born on the 19th of August, 83, but I couldn't find a time of birth. But they're both life path number 3s. She was very beautiful. She's got an expression.
Mean anything.
Yeah, I know. But I actually picked Idals that she was with. Now again, I could be very upset. I got that she was seeing someone else behind his back.
Yeah, she's definitely sketchier than he is. There's no questions in my mind.
I don't know if she's going to leave him, but I asked the rods, was she seeing another man, seeing someone behind his back? And I got yes.
Ask it if she was pregnant. I got to ask it a couple questions here. Ask it if she was a, oh God, here we go. Let me say something dumb here. Was she a deceitful person?
Was Reva Stenkamp, I think it's Stenkamp, a deceptive person? Yes.
So he had a reason.
I'm not saying murdering somebody.
Right. Not right. All right, guys, relax. But
so I'm getting that he did do it. And it was out of in a like a fit, like that red mist moment. But it wasn't over. They claimed it was over nothing, like she was an intruder. But I think something was going on her side. And it doesn't mean you deserve to be killed. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Sorry, we have to clarify that.
Yeah, I'm not saying for 1 minute.
God. Oh, God.
Nobody deserves that at all. And even if he'd attacked her and beat her up, that would not have been okay.
You just helped move her on to the next level. But
I do feel that she was doing things. She wasn't as white as white. They've made her out to be the saint, you see.
Ask if she was mean to him, like if she was abusive to him.
Was Reva Stenkamp mean to Oscar Pistorius? Yeah.
Abusive.
Was she abusive to Oscar? Yeah. Bit of a delay on that side. So did she use her beauty to, yeah. She's very, very beautiful. Doesn't mean somebody is a good person, I know, and vice versa. But I think they've never looked really beyond the fact he killed her and he thought she was an intruder. That's as far as I know that I've seen. There's never been anything about what was really happening that I've known anyway. And he's just had his sentence doubled. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, he still shouldn't have killed her.
Right. Yeah.
Because he's got an expression number 8, which is the boss, the manager. It can be like the other guy we're going to look at, who's got a life path number 8. When it's on the negative, there can be a dictator. There's a number of the dictatorship if it's on the negative side. But a lot of his numbers are healer numbers, but hers really were healer numbers. She's got Heart's Desire as a master number 33-6, the master healer. But everything has its weak side. So just because somebody's got all these brilliant numbers doesn't mean to say they're going to be a saint, because they could
be a cult leader, you know, be a master leader.
Yeah, look at Charles Manson. He had a brilliant life path number, but he took the dark route.
Yep.
And 2 life path number 3s together, I've seen it can be so addictive. Yeah. It's good when it's good, but when it's not good, it can be like, it's 3s and 5s, when 2 3s or 2 5s get together, it's good. It's really, they can forget about everybody else in the world and it'd be all about them. But when it's not going good, it's, yeah, she may, I know, you know, I don't want to speak ill of the dead because obviously she's not alive. I'm surprised by numbers, but it just shows, it's a lesson to me that just because someone's got brilliant numbers doesn't mean to say they're going to be that healer. They could be on the dark side of it and abuse it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was quite surprised when I did Dow's that I feel she was seeing another, she was involved with another man. She may not have planned to leave him, but she was having an affair, I feel. That's just my thing on it.
Right.
Would that show it in a chart?
Who was the other one I was looking at?
The Prince.
Oh, yeah. What was the numbers that you came up with on him?
So he's a life path number 8. So straight away, he's going to be all about money. Well, I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, Saudi, it's a very rich country, but his life path number 8 is the one that's going to be about money, wealth, success. But on the negative side, there can be dictators. There can be all about money, power, financial well-being. Now, if he's on the positive side, it's a very powerful number, but it's still all about money and power.
Yeah. He's a control freak. I would see that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I found because his full name, his short name is Mohammed bin Salman, but his long name, which I've got. So I used his full long name for his birth names, and then his Mohammed bin Salman for the short name. So he's got an expression number 5. We've been talking a lot about what 5s can be like. Very addictive, very charismatic, very the positive is very charming. His heart's desire from his birth names is an 11, so that's good. His heart's desire with his short names is a 1, so that'd be to be the leader. He's got a lot of, he's got a lot of numbers that to me could abuse. If he's on the negative, he could really abuse his power. If he's on the positive, he could be a great asset to them. But he's going to be all about money.
It's interesting because that's like in his chart, I kind of said the same thing. It's like it could go one way or the other way. Did you ask the rods what time he was born?
Yeah, what time did you say? I didn't hear whether you said 5:18 or 9.
Ask it if it's born at 5:18 a.m. or 5 a.m. 5 a.m.
Was Mohammed bin Salman born at 5 a.m.? Got no.
7.
Was Mohammed bin Salman born at 7 a.m.? No.
8.
Why do you think it's on the nose? Because it could be 5 something.
Okay, and we're asking it on the hours, rods.
All right, okay.
Okay, we're asking. We just want an hour. Okay.
Okay. Was he born at 5 a.m. 5 something a.m.? Right, 1's come in.
It's a maybe. That maybe was replaced.
It could be close. Was Mohammed bin Salman born at 6 a.m.? So it could be between 5 and 6.
What about 7?
Was Mohammed bin Salman born at 7 a.m.? What's going on?
Oh, so it's between that 5 and 6.
I look away sometimes, so it doesn't look like I'm trying to.
Ask it 5:30. 5:30 a.m.
Was Mohammed bin Salman born at 5:30 a.m.? No.
Ask it if it was 4 a.m.
Was he born at 4 a.m.?
Yeah, it's not going to give us this, is it?
Was he born near 5:30 a.m.? Partly. I would say it's going to be 5 something by the sounds of it.
The 5 sounds, that's what I have him at. So what about 5:45?
Was Mohammed bin Salman born at 5, what did you say, 40 or 45? 5:45 a.m. Was Mohammed bin Salman born at 5:45 a.m.? No.
Okay.
Let's try 5:40. Was he born at 5:40 a.m.? No.
Ask it if it was 5 p.m.
Was he born at 5? Was Mohammed bin Salman born at 5 p.m.? No. 5 seems to be.
We're going to waste a lot of time doing
Yeah, we're going to waste a lot of time because I could not find it anywhere.
Well, that's what I'll be doing all day when I get my rods. I'll be getting all these clowns times. I'm going to get HC, Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, he's it's a business-minded leader, so he's going to be very much business-orientated. And Donald Trump, did I hear you say, because I didn't hear all the show, I heard bits of it because I was in and out. Did you say he gets on with Donald Trump?
Yes.
Well, Donald's a 4, he's an 8. 4s and 8s usually go well together. And they've both got 3s and 5. They've got similar numbers in their chart, actually.
Would he get along with Heidi?
Who, this guy?
Yeah. Because I think he's smoking hot. No, I'm kidding.
Do you?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. When I saw him, I was like,
I must say his face is softer than a lot of them. He's got a softer face, even.
Than a lot of them. I'm attracted to that Middle Eastern look a little bit.
Yeah,
to that ethnic look.
It doesn't really do it for me.
Yeah.
Never has.
Yeah.
I think I'm more into blue eyes. Okay, so let's have a look. So would Mohammed get on well with Heidi? Yes.
I knew it. Will Heidi meet him one day?
Will Heidi ever meet Mohammed bin Salman? Say no.
I knew it. That's sad. All right, send me a brother or something. Oh. All right, let's see what this chat is.
I guess you have to be careful what you wish for.
Yeah. Yeah, they couldn't handle me. I'd be terrible. I would spin that castle all upside down.
I was going to say that.
Can you imagine? Oh God.
I was saying in the chat last night, the reason I didn't come on was because my son came home a little bit drunk. Didn't go out very often, but he was a little bit. I thought he's going to be in and out. There's just no point coming on. I was quite tired.
Let's get on let's ask the Rod some questions because let's just tell the story because we did tell it on Jeff's story. Okay. So Trisha gets her rods in the mail. So excited. We decided to give it a nice little test. And we wanted to make sure that we knew we were from Mars already. We were like, I've known I did something wrong on Mars. Like I just knew this energy. And and no joke, Trisha, tell her what it said because you're going to say it so much more pleasantly.
Well, it said we were dictators
on Mars.
I'll break it to them gently. We were dictators because we broke it down. We had many men doing our work for us. Our dirty work, basically, which is awful because we're just not like that in this life. And we were lesbian dictators.
We were lesbian dictators on Mars.
Okay. But we didn't ask if we were together, though. I didn't ask that.
No, didn't it say no? It said,
I think it said no.
Kind of like, eh.
Yeah, I don't think we were together, but we were lesbian.
So, well, why don't we show? That's what we were. That's where I was in one of my past lives. Can you imagine?
But I've been accused, and I'm not. I've never done anything like that. I've been in the military, and I've been accused by men that maybe I'm gay because maybe I've turned them down, and I've had a lot of women come on to me. So, and I always just think, why? Why does this keep happening?
Oh, oh, there you go.
I've even had family members say, oh, maybe, which really, like, I thought was disrespectful, like, maybe you're gay because, you know, you're not with somebody at the moment. I can tell you.
Look, Jenny says, get the F out. Watch, we will prove it. Go ahead, let's ask it. Let's make sure it's right on so we're not lying.
Imagine if it says no now.
I know, but then you know what? Then we know we weren't dictator lesbians on Mars. So let's just find out.
I think sometimes also you've got to be careful. Not that we've only asked this once, but if you keep asking the same thing, I think you'd start to get like if we kept asking and asking and asking. So,
all right. So let's confirm we were from Mars. All right, I'll ask it. Were Trisha and Heidi from Mars in a past life?
Were Trisha and Heidi from Mars in a past life? Yes.
That was a fast one. Did we do bad things?
Were we, my heart, were we dictators on Mars? I was a little bit slow, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Were we lesbian dictators on Mars? Yes. I'm going to ask this question because I can't remember what. Oh, this is crazy. Were Heidi and I together as a couple on Mars? No. I didn't think we were.
We weren't. Did we have men working for us?
Did we have men working for us on Mars? Yes. There was another bit. I don't know whether I can say it though about this.
Say it. What was it? Did we say
Sex
it?
slaves. I mean,
We had sex slaves.
and they weren't men.
They weren't men. Oh my
I
God.
have no clients left after this.
Look, these are just what the rods are saying, guys. We do not know this.
We have no proof of this being real.
That's probably why we have to stand up for it now. But think about this, like from a sense
Did we
of
have female sex slaves? Yeah.
why was that one so much faster?
Everything I'm against, not against. I want nothing against people that are gay at all, but it's just.
Here, think about this, and
Thanks for the bit about this.
this is a wake-up call because I do believe in reincarnation. Oh, was Jenny involved? Ask it if Jenny was involved.
What if we abused Jenny? That'd be horrible.
Oh my God.
She's not from Mars, is she?
She's not from Mars. Ask her if she was doing that on Neptune. Remember, because she's from Neptune.
Was it Neptune, right? Was Jenny Moonstone, as she had a past life on Neptune? Yes.
Was she doing that on Neptune? Was she
Jenny doing bad things on Neptune? No.
Oh, little saint.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you do bad things to Jenny in a previous life? No. Oh, that's good.
Oh, fuck. All right, was
Christ. I've got one to ask. Did
Jenny the little saint?
we do bad things to Rex on Mars? Right. Was Rex one of the men that did our work on Mars? So, well, there's something there.
What does that mean when they do that?
I think there's an element of it. Maybe I've not quite nailed it. The question. Was Rex one of the dictators on Mars? I don't think I'm quite getting the.
Well, he might not have been a dictator. Maybe he was a prince. Let's go with prince.
Was Rex one of our leaders on Mars? Yes. So maybe he was like one of the men that did things with, but he was like, we put him in a position of leadership, but not right at the top.
Right. We were running that show. God, that's so funny. Can you imagine? Well, and this is why we're single. We are suffering from it now. Okay, guys?
That's why I'm a cat. I'm single with a cat. At least I have got a son, though. At least I've been there.
Oh, God. Guys, I'm telling you. But look, let me say something. This makes you, if you find, this is wild. Somebody
People think we're crazy.
You don't even know. I asked it when I was going to die, what year? It's in my 60s. I'm going to die of a heart attack.
I didn't want to do all this, by the way, just for the record.
I just want to know the truth. I want to know the facts so I'm prepared.
That I don't like to ask questions.
All right, ask it because he'll keep asking. It was Z Golden Report. Where was he from Mars?
Who?
Z Golden Report. He was probably one of our. He was probably one of our workers.
One of our minions. Z Golden Report.
Oh no, he was probably from Neptune.
Was the Golden Report from Mars?
No, I don't think so.
Was the Golden Report on Mars with me and Heidi? No.
No.
One with us anyway.
Only us. Oh, God.
Was he from... Is this a man or a woman, though? Do you know?
It's a man. It's a man.
Was the Golden Report on Neptune? No. I got no to both of them.
God. Gotta love the rods. What else do we want to ask it? But
a lot of the questions Heidi asked about herself, I didn't want to do purely because I don't want to think of a diet, and that's why.
Yeah, I'm all about figuring that out. We also asked it if I was a clone. And
yeah.
But you know what? Jeff's rod said no, so maybe I'm not. Let's ask it again. Let's ask it. What did you ask it if I was a clone because I knew too much information? Say what you asked it. You asked it good stuff.
It came out, you have a lot of information on people.
Yeah.
Should we be saying this, do you think?
Yeah, I don't care. Why not?
It's
all fun.
Is Heidi a clone?
Jeff said no. Oh, God. But that wasn't a fast yes, was it?
No, it wasn't.
Is Heidi... Let's ask it if I'm an alien again.
Is Heidi an alien?
No.
I said no the other night as well.
Yeah. Is Heidi a good person with good intentions?
In this life, is Heidi a good person with good intentions? Yes.
That was a yes. Yeah. I know. All right. Is Trisha
a little dark side, but she's a good person.
What else do we ask it? Oh, then we asked it if I was a clone. Am I being followed? Let's confirm that because Jeff said yes.
Did he? Because I didn't hear the first part of the show, so I'll have to go back and watch that. So in a way, it's a good way to hear. So you sure you want to ask these things live? Yeah.
Yeah. Because guess what? I know you're watching me, stalker. Yeah.
So you want to know if you're being followed?
I'm being followed by the CIA too.
Is Heidi being followed by the CIA? I got yeah. And I asked that, and you didn't ask about the CIA. It was me, wasn't it? And I don't really know the ins and outs of all the different types.
I work 1 mile away too. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, right. Okay. So and we asked if you were getting stalked online and in person.
Yeah, and there's women enemies in this chat room, I'm sure. So I'm just trying to figure it out. Who it is. Is the enemies in this chat room right now?
Heidi's enemies in this chat room right now. Oh, it's not moving.
What does that mean?
I was good because I saw that happen to Jeff, and it doesn't happen very often where it just will not move.
Yeah.
Right, let me ask, is Heidi not meant to know while we're live? Yeah.
Oh.
You're not meant to know while we're live.
Probably because it will distract me for this show. Okay. What else are we asking it?
We were even testing, was my cat male or female? Because I got Lewis to test with him. Was she male? Was she female? And it was a bit weird because it was saying she was female, but then there was something a little bit dodgy about it.
Interesting.
About this cat, and she started throwing herself at this before we got going again.
Is X-ray from the Pleiades?
X-ray. Is X-ray from the Pleiades? Yes. Is that something they thought they were?
Sure, he's happy about that, or she. Maybe.
I was told I've had a previous life on an
Mom Wolves wants to know if he was one of your sex slaves. Oh God, this is funny.
Is a Mom Wolves a male?
Hold on.
But they could have been female in a previous life. But I think it's.
Don't worry about it. It's a wolf.
Was a Mom Wolves one of our sex slaves in a previous life? No.
All right. Who else wants to know anything? We're doing. Ask about Trump. Trust me, I know Trump is fine. Let's ask it. I'm ready. Is Trump a genuine individual?
Is Donald Trump a genuine individual?
Right, bad question to ask. Okay.
And I'll be honest, I'm not into politics, anything like that, but
does Trump have great intentions for?
Yeah, he going on his numerology. If Clinton had got in, you'd have been in serious trouble.
Yeah. See,
people are thinking this is bad, but it would have been a hell of a lot worse.
Yeah.
Has Donald Trump got good intentions for America? Yes, absolutely. And his numerology says as well. He's all about jobs, business, money, getting the economy. It'll be all about structure.
And he is. Is Donald Trump?
And I don't agree, like, if there's any, like, sexist stuff and all that about him, but when you focus on what he's there to do as a president, until he proves otherwise, I think he'll do as much as he can.
I agree. All right. Okay, a question. Is this Muhammad guy part of the pedophile rings?
Ooh, is Mohammed bin Salman part of pedophile rings? No.
Right on, Jenny. Jenny Moonstone.
Did she get no as well?
Yeah. Are RH people negative? Wait, are RH negative people special in spiritual ways?
All right. Special. Has somebody just asked that, or was that you?
I swear to God, yes. I didn't. You think I would just make that up? Go on.
Is that, yeah, because we asked that, didn't we?
We asked it if I was, and I'm not. It says.
Because I know my blood type, but
guess who is?
Are RH negative people special and spiritual? One says no, one doesn't move. Are they any more special than other blood types? I'm getting no.
See, that's
and I'm an RH. I'm zero. I'm O negative. Reese is negative. Myself. My son is. My mum is.
A conspiracy with the RH negative blood?
Could be, because like my mum and brother are as well, and I tell you they're not spiritual.
Wait, let's ask her. Ask if that
is the RH negative blood type a conspiracy theory?
Oh,
yes.
Sorry, guys. Sorry to bust all these bubbles.
Negative blood type, a conspiracy theory. Yeah. I mean, I'm one myself, and
sorry.
Just my son is, but my mum and brother are, and they're not spiritual at all. I can tell you that now. I've always thought there was something dodgy about that whole.
This is fun. I love rods. Let's keep going. Hold on. So wait.
Well, it shows it a lot more better than a pendulum. I've worked with a pendulum for 8 years, but you can't see it as well. Like, and I've got to keep my arm propped, and you can't see it. And
okay, hold on. I'm trying to find this person. Heidi, can you?
These work the same ways as a pendulum. It's just a different tool.
We'll get to the 2 charts that donated, but who knows? Maybe we'll just be doing rods today. Who knows? We'll just play it by ear. But let's see. Shawnish Coolbeans. Is Shawnish Coolbeans from Arcadia?
Shawnish Coolbeans from Arcadia. Probably not.
Yeah. Alice wants to know if she has good karma.
Has Alice got good karma? One's saying yes, one's not moving.
Alice, I'm going to tell you from your chart, you might have been on Mars with us, hashing things out. You're hashing things out on this life. Okay.
Good karma to me is a bit broad spectrum of question, because we're not going to have a perfect life is going to be pretty. Nobody
has a perfect life. Ask it if we're living in prison here, bashing out our karmas.
We're in prison.
Yeah, ask him, are we living a prison bashing out karmas?
Are we in a prison bashing out our karmas?
Maybe.
Maybe. They didn't want to move then. They weren't moving. Are we in a prison? Not quite. Maybe a
matrix.
Self-made prisons. Yes.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. All right. So hold on. So is Heidi's male a female? That's not a yes or a no. We need yes or no. Should Among Wolves change her screen name?
Should Among Wolves screen name? No.
No. We are going to activate Heidi, is a wave going to come in helping to activate our DNA ascension?
Is a wave going to come in to activate our DNA? Yes. And do you know what I feel it's going to be next? You know, I talk about we're in a year 11 next year.
Can we talk about that wave? Wait, yeah, what about like a tsunami or what?
What wave do they mean? Because next year in a year 11, like I was saying, Jenny is in a personal year 11, in a global year 11, which will be like, this is just my prediction, and I've heard other people, numerologists, talk about it's going to be intensified if you've got 11s in your chart. So people are going to be waking up even more. It's going to be heightened intuition even more. Like Jenny's going to be, she's a natural psychic. She's born, like us nines are born wise and evolved. I mean, you've got a psychic number as well, the 7, but 9's like the old souls.
Yeah.
You're the psychic, we're the old souls.
Yeah. That's right.
But very similar.
Yeah. All right. What about, is Monica going to have a boyfriend this year?
In 2017.
Well, this year. So
Yeah.
let's give her till 18.
Yeah. In 2017, will Monica have a boyfriend? No. Then there's not, we've got a month left, so ish.
Yeah, that's only a month. Ask for 2018.
Will Monica get a boyfriend in 2018? Yes. That was a pretty strong yes.
Will there be a civil war in our lifetime?
Good question. Will there be a civil war in our lifetime? No.
Good. That's right. Ask the rods if Heidi is sexually frustrated.
Is that you asking that or someone else?
Somebody asked that, so go ahead, ask it. Oh.
Is Heidi sexually frustrated? One says no and one's not moving.
Mother Teresa over here. Okay.
Is Trisha sexually frustrated? No, same.
See, we're not. We're just living the dream here. Eva Sophia, am I from Lyra? Trisha? Lyra.
And what's the name?
Is she from Lyra? Lyra? Lyra?
Yeah, what's the person's name? Just so I can ask it.
Eva.
Eva. Is Eva from Lyra? I got yes.
Wonder where that is.
Is that a place now or was it a place before? I've heard of it.
Marvin the Magician. Sounds like you do, but do I have the gift of healing?
Is Marvin the Magician.
The Magi, or something.
I have the gift of healing. Yes.
Yeah, it's a strong yes.
Pretty much, yes. Strong yes.
Yes, he will. Will Trump, well, this isn't a question, but I'll just make it a question. Where did it just go? Shit. What just happened?
I haven't got the chat.
I have a question. Is there, I don't know if I want to know this question. No, I know this.
Did you ever pick up in his chart that he might get assassinated? Because I've just asked and I got that he won't be. Well, I asked, will he be shot? And I got no.
What? Who? Trump? No.
Yeah. Because I heard a Serbian astrologer, but I think he does Western, said he.
You heard him say that. I heard him say that too.
Do you know who I mean? And he said that he would be assassinated.
Mm-hmm.
Something to do with the 22 degrees.
Yeah, the degrees guy. I love those degrees though. Yeah. The degrees are different for Vedic. There's so I got a reading from a guy named Trifon Nikolov or whatever. He's phenomenal. I think
that's the same Nikolov.
No, the Nikolov maybe I'm putting their names together. Trifon is the guy that always talks about the world events. So he just did one. And this is on Astrolada's channel. She brings a whole mix.
Yes, on Astrolada. He's a Serbian guy, Nikolov something. I can't remember his surname. So
Trifon is I think he's from Bulgaria, but I've got a reading from him. And he's accurate. You know what? I just listened to this thing he did probably 3 days ago. He said there's going to be something that happens in temples and mosques, a terrorist attack. And then
today.
Yeah.
And how freaky was that? We were talking about Egypt, so you guys were more, but because I've been myself and then they got arrested.
Yeah, that's crazy. Is leading by okay, so wait. That's a gift from healing. Will Trump go down in history as the man who saved the planet?
Will Trump go down in history as the man who saved the planet, did you say?
Yes.
Yeah, so.
Or yes or no.
He is the man who saved America. Oh, no. Will he be saving more than America? Need to ask it another way. Will they just not give him the glory of saving? No. It's almost like they're not going to, even if he did, they're not going to give him that.
Yeah. Okay, then somebody wants to know, hold on, we have to see. Alice wants to know, is Alice O negative?
Is Alice O rhesus? So all O negatives are rhesus, I'm guessing.
I don't even know what it is.
I'm pretty sure they are, because obviously I am, but I've just known I've always been rhesus negative. I'm not. Okay, so is Alice O negative blood type? Says no. That'd be funny if she already knows she is. Does she know? It says no.
Well, I'm trying to find these, like they just keep switching. Why aren't the comments staying?
I haven't got the chat up. Maybe I should.
Yeah, probably. But so if I missed you, it's because I'm a little confused here. Okay, here we go. Can you ask if did Violet know Jenny on Neptune?
Let me just get the chat up. Sorry, did Violet know Jenny on Neptune? Did Violet know Jenny on Neptune? I guess yes. Is Anna from Venus?
Can't be asking all blood types here.
Anna's asked if she was from Venus. One of your moderators. I don't think we've done that one, have we?
Yeah, do that question.
Was Anna from Venus? I'm saying yeah, but so in the past life was Anna from Venus? That's weird. It's not quite.
I think Anna could be from Mars.
Let's ask.
Yeah.
The thing is, maybe we've had more than one life. I mean, I'm still on the fence about past lives, but maybe we've been on other planets. So, was Anna on Mars? Has Anna had a previous life on Mars? Yes.
Yeah. I knew it. All right. Has the Messiah returned?
Has the Messiah returned?
Yes.
Has the Messiah returned? Did the Messiah ever leave? No.
Are we our own messiahs?
Huh?
Are we our own messiahs?
Yeah, like, I don't know about.
Yeah, I don't like that answer.
When they say the Messiah, what do they mean by that? Obviously, I've heard of it.
I think they mean JC.
JC.
Jesus, right?
Oh, as Jesus Christ returned. Maybe when I asked, did the Messiah ever leave? And I got no.
Yeah, so was there even a Messiah?
Good question. Was there ever a Messiah? Yes.
Was he from India?
Was the Messiah from India? No.
Oh, no. Oh, God. Are we supposed to worship the Messiah? Oh, God. Why am I going down this route?
No. I just said no. My cat's starting to freak out, so she's getting grouchy. Was the Messiah from the Far East? But yes. Well, that was a pretty strong yes. And I'll be honest, I'm not like a religious person or anything. So if anybody thinks, and we asked some questions the other night, which I'm not going to share online. And I was like, no way. But they were yeses. So it's not like I'm thinking yes, so I'm going to force it to be yes, because these were completely opposite to what I ever imagined them to be.
Yeah. I'm just going down the order here. I'm not asking blood types, guys, because it obviously I don't think it matters. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean here, but I don't think we can't ask everybody's blood type.
Well, Violet Flame says so far her pendulum has been saying exactly the same as the rods.
Oh, wow. That's good to know.
Good confirmation, yeah.
Yeah.
Heidi and Trisha shaking the earth.
What do they say?
I don't know how to pronounce the name, but it says Heidi and Trisha shaking the earth, which I thought was funny. Well, who in the heck did I know, lol?
Okay, this just pissed me off. Is Trump an evil person? No. The 80th time, but we're gonna ask it again just to clarify it.
You know, compared to like Obama and people like that,
Yeah,
he was a narcissist. Obama was, and I'm probably speaking out of turn here, but he was a true narcissist.
Yeah.
So, is Donald Trump a really bad person? No.
Well, what the hell no?
Was President Obama far worse? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not, like, I just want to say for the record, I'm not into politics. I'm not into even British politics. So I'm not like biased, but Obama was, though, a true narcissist. He makes Trump actually quite, how can I word it? He almost makes Donald Trump look like.
Oh, ask it if Obama was born in Africa.
Was Obama born in Africa? Saying yes.
I knew it. I did his chart that way. It makes total sense that way.
Where was he? Why was he saying he was born here? Because it was.
Well,
Yeah,
I did the charts to look at them both, Africa and his chart aligns better in Africa. Should Amy get hypnotized?
For what? Depends for what, though. She's got to be a bit more specific.
Okay. Is the Sumerian history with Enki true?
Was the Sumerian history with what?
Enki. Enki?
Was the Sumerian history with Enki true? Well, no. I don't even know what that is. I've heard of Sumerian.
Oh, we're funny.
We got to remember, questions are going to be really specific as well. So
are we in a bad chakra?
Pardon?
How would we be in a bad chakra? But are we in a bad chakra?
I don't understand that question.
Ask if Heidi will ever forgive the trolls in the chat room.
Also, Nicholas put, why will you not ask the Sumerian history question? Well, I think we've just asked that, haven't we?
Okay, let's ask, is Alice really half-assed? What the hell does that mean? Ask it if Alice is supposed to be a leader.
Yeah, because you've got to be really specific, guys, with these questions, as you'll not get the correct answer. So, is Alice supposed to be a leader, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Is Alice supposed to be a leader? Yeah.
Is she supposed to be a guru?
Did you see that?
Yes.
Cat's doing.
Yeah.
Starting again. So something's dodgy.
It probably just likes that background and thinks it's toys.
Yeah, but isn't it? She's never done it till Tuesday it started.
Yeah. Ask it if Alice is supposed to be a teacher.
Sorry, the cat's making. Is Alice supposed to be a teacher? Not really.
All right. Is Alice, what is a teacher? Okay, let me go with this. Hold on. A spiritual teacher.
Is Alice supposed to be a spiritual teacher? Yes.
All right, there you go, Alice.
See, this is how specific you have to be, really.
That's just an example.
Yeah, that's a great example of if you just ask a teacher, it could be a teacher of anything. So you're not going to get the right answer. It needs to be really specific. Right, Lynn wants to know if there should be an energy healer. That's a good specific question. Should Lynn R be an energy healer? No.
Maybe we have to say, is it a remote and energy Reiki science? You know, like maybe the exact specific.
Yeah, because there's so many different types. It's not me being.
Okay, does Epoch, whoever that is, does my ex regret leaving me? Does Epoch's ex regret leaving this person?
Does Epoch's ex regret leaving them? Yes, I'll ask that again. Did Epoch's ex regret leaving them? Yeah, maybe not straight away because it was a bit slow, but eventually it was yes. So maybe not. They may not have realised it at first, but they've regretted it, I would say.
Do China and Russia own America?
Do China and Russia own America?
Mm-hmm.
Do China and Russia own America? Whoa.
Damn.
Wow.
No wonder why Trump has to be nice to his boss.
Wow, I was not expecting that.
Shit. Is that why Trump has to be nice to... Oh, man, that makes so much sense.
I was not expecting that.
Me either. So it's not the UK. Does China and Russia own... Do they own everything?
China and Russia own the UK.
Maybe they're battling each other. Maybe it's like China and Russia versus the UK. You know, that the people from there versus.
Does China own the UK? No, that's Russia. Does Russia own the UK? No. Let me ask again. Does China own America? Does Russia own America? Maybe it's the two of them together. Does China and Russia own America?
Oh. Maybe it doesn't want to tell us now. All right, ask it again.
I'm feeling like we're asking very big questions here.
Yeah,
Does
we need
China and Russia own America? Yeah.
Yeah.
Does China and Russia own America? I'm looking up like that because I don't want to feel like I'm...
Okay.
China and Russia own the UK? No.
Are they like separate parties, affiliates? You see what I'm trying to ask it? Like, okay, so ask it if... Is North Korea fake, for God's sakes? If I need to know that for my own benefits.
Is North Korea fake? No.
I knew it.
What do you mean by fake? Why would you think they might, or why does somebody think they'd be fake?
Because people think he's a patsy and he's fake and he's... Okay, ask it if Kim Jong-un is a patsy, an actor. Patsy. Yeah.
Because a lot of these terms are all new to me, so this
Sorry. This is Kim Jong-un fake?
In a way, it's good that I don't know, because then I'm not like making it fit, because to me, I don't know what a lot of these terms are. Right. Because in the UK, we don't talk about them. So is Kim Jong, the leader, president, isn't it, of North Korea?
Dictator. The
dictator of North Korea, a patsy? I would say yes. That's an actor. I watched a video of him actually, and he was on the floor, like he was like very much involved with children. I don't mean in a dodgy way, but he was like a little kid. Yeah, he is. Did you think he was an actor?
No, but I think he doesn't really want to be the leader. You know what I mean? He just is.
He doesn't.
He built amusement parks. Come on.
And also, they showed the body language. He was sitting below the people, because he was showing them around these new properties that they built, and they were given these properties. He was sitting below the people, and they said normally he would be like sat really more looking down on them, but it was the opposite way around. It was all a bit weird. Yeah. I don't care. Are mermaids real? I do want to know that. Are there mermaids living in the sea? Were mermaids real? Yes.
Yeah. Do they exist now? I'm
big into mermaids. In fact, Scotty Roberts' daughter, I think her business got something to do with mermaids.
Really?
You know, he said about last night the business was doing really well.
Yeah.
Posted about it today. She sells all mermaid products.
Really? Ask it if mermaids are living now.
Are mermaids still around? Yes.
I had a feeling.
I'm big on mermaid. Was I a mermaid? It sounds so narcissistic. Have I ever been a mermaid? I feel like, because I'm really drawn to mermaids.
That's probably when you were taken up to Mars. Mermaids.
Because I've got my mermaid and dolphin cards. I'm really, has Heidi ever been a mermaid? No.
I didn't think so, but they're okay. I like them. They're pretty to look at. Whoa.
You might be one of the men that were lured.
Oh,
God,
right,
funny.
Okay, are there mermaids on Neptune?
Are there mermaids on Neptune? I can't even get these words out. Are there mermaids on Neptune? Probably not.
Did Heidi ask, what did Anna want to know?
Are mermaids linked to Neptune? Probably not.
Yeah, Maggie, I think I did do your chart one day for sure, because your name is definitely there. I don't know where it is.
Was Violet Flame a mermaid? Yes.
Well, Lynn, did we ask if Lynn will find a boyfriend in this lifetime?
In this lifetime?
Mm-hmm.
Will Lynn have a boyfriend in this lifetime? Yeah.
Will Janice marry in 2018?
Will Janice marry in 2018? Says no. Hope she hasn't got a wedding planned.
I know. Do vaccinations cause more harm than good?
Do vaccinations cause more harm than good? Yes.
Is Mr. Ron Power a light being?
Is Mr. Ron Power a light being? No.
Are there bad spirits in M. Pool's house?
In M. Pool's house?
Yeah. Okay. From M. Pool, are there bad spirits in my house? Please ask.
Are there bad spirits in M. Pool's house? No.
Okay.
Are there spirits in M. Pool's house? Yes.
Embrace them. They're good.
They're not bad. Well, from one.
Behind the veil. Is my woman pregnant? We are taking a test tomorrow. Oh.
What's the name again? Behind the veil.
Behind the veil. Michael A. Michael.
Is his partner pregnant? Not moving. You're not meant to know tonight. Can you see that look?
Yeah.
And I'm moving my body and they're not moving. You're not meant to know tonight. And I can't stop, because to be honest with you, it's harder to keep them still.
Yeah.
They move all over the place. It's really hard to keep them. So for them to just not move like that is... I'd say when that happens, obviously I've only had these a few days, that is you're not meant to know, or you're not meant to know tonight.
Can humans, a good question, can humans ascend to being God?
Can humans ascend to being God? I've got no.
Did Anna know Heidi and Jenny on a past life? Absolutely, if you're from Mars. You knew me at least.
Yeah, let's ask separate. Did Anna know Heidi in a past life? Yes.
Okay.
I'll do them separate because that could be a very different answer. Did Anna know Jenny in a past life? Yes. So maybe you've had different past lives at different times.
So that I definitely knew Jenny on it. Wonder where I knew Jenny.
So has Heidi had a past life with Jenny? Let's ask, has Heidi had many past lives with Jenny? Yes. No, that was a definite yes.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
It was slow when I said one, but when I said many, it was a lot faster.
Yeah.
This is how it can be so specific.
Right. Wow. What else?
Should I try LSD for spiritual reasons? I don't know, this is my ego, but I would say no, but I'll ask that one. Should half-assed Alice try LSD for spiritual reasons? No.
Don't do no.
I would say no.
No, no, Alice, absolutely not. You have an 8th house, transit addictions. Do not ever do that. That will mess up that guru skills.
Yeah. And
don't do that.
You can really like, you got to be, well, I just wouldn't do anything like that, but.
You know, so Moon Jupiter can be drugs. Okay. I say it's a guru and it's a leader, and it also can have addictions. So do not do that.
You know, my Mars and Pisces in the 8th, can that be addictive? Or
you
not?
Have Mars and what do you? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, absolutely can be. Yeah.
Because I can be addictive about things.
Yeah.
So I have to be careful about
the animals because it's in Revati. Yeah.
Can it be animals? Really? You joking? Or?
No, I'm not. Mars, that's why Revati, the nakshatra of Revati, which my moon, Jenny's ascendant, your Mars is in, that's a nakshatra that really likes animals. And especially if your moon or ascendant is in it, your moon especially, it's like all the stray animals will just come to you. You're like Snow White.
Well, the cat we've got now, she came to us.
Mars or cats.
And wherever we go, cats try to move in with us. I've always, throughout my childhood, one time we went to the pet store, I came in with 3 cats.
Mars is cats too. So your Mars is in Revati and Pisces. Yeah.
And 9s are ruled by Mars. So yeah, that makes sense. I've always been a big cat lover.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is
Bitcoin a scam? That's a good one.
Oh yeah.
Where's that? Golden report. Is Bitcoin a scam? No. I would have been surprised if it said yes, actually.
Lies, all lies from Satan. You are a basket case. Sorry, buddy. Just telling you.
Who says that?
Basket case. Perfect name for the basket.
Yeah,
case.
perfect name. X-ray 22 and abilities are springing up later. Am I gifted with being psychic?
No, I can't do that person. Like readings, guess what, guys? The readings can Heidi just do my reading? You don't even have all the information here.
I want to say X-ray 22, yes. Gifted with being psychic.
Well, China and Russia invade America in 2018.
China and Russia invade America in 2018.
That makes sense why Russian planes can fly over here and stuff, like and do tests, you know.
China and Russia invade America in 2018. No, but I wouldn't say that's a full. Okay. Will China invade America in 2018? No, let me ask about Russia. Will Russia invade America in 2018? It went yes eventually. Okay. In the next few years, will Russia invade America? I'm getting more in the next few years. Something's going to happen.
Yeah, I think in like 2020. Well,
that's what I was thinking. Next 2 years, Putin's a 7, like you. I'm not saying you're bad like him, or that he's bad, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
What he says, I think he means what he says. He means there's no, even though it can be a secretive number where they want to know everything about you.
When he says it, yeah. When he says something, he means it.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew I liked him. Sorry, guys, I do. I've always liked him.
Yeah, he's a 7.
He's behind the radar, calm, cool, collective. Is the Queen of England bad? Because she's a 7.
She's a 7 too. Yeah. Is the Queen of England a bad person? Is the Queen of England a reptilian? I don't know. Because I'm not convinced about that.
It's her husband.
Is Prince Philip a reptilian? Yes. That would make much more sense. He says some really outrageous things we're used to. And he's nearly 100. I think he's about 9. He's about 96 or a 97.
Did he control her? Like, was she controlled into that from?
She's got the more masculine life. He's an 11 too. She's a 7.
Well, then she's with a reptilian. Well, I'd probably marry a reptilian. Who knows?
Gemini. Right. Okay. So does Prince Philip dominate the Queen? No, I wouldn't have. Does the Queen dominate Prince Philip? Yeah, I would say it was more the queen than him.
So then what is she? Is she Satan? Like, what is she? Okay, is she a bad entity?
Is the queen, God help me doing this.
I know, right? This is so crazy. But hey, it's all right. I got you, Trish. It'll be fun.
Is the queen a negative entity? Yes. Oh no, I was going to ask a question. I don't think I should ask that live.
So is Heidi a different has Heidi a different 7 than the queen?
Is Heidi a different energy 7 to the queen?
Oh!
I nearly didn't move. Maybe I didn't remember.
Well, look here. I'm going to be honest. I do have a dark side. Like I do. I know I come from the dark side.
Is Heidi as dark as the Queen of England? No.
But I do have a dark side. I know it could have went south if I didn't get an astrology reading.
You don't. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I was going to ask a question, but I don't think I should ask it.
Ask it. Ask it. I don't even care. Just ask it.
Yeah, I'm thinking of my own safety.
Oh, okay. All right. If I was going to say if it's about me, I don't care. Ask
No,
it.
it's not about you. It's about. I don't feel safe actually asking that publicly.
Ask it if I could have. Say if Heidi didn't find astrology, could she have turned south?
If Heidi hadn't have found astrology, could she have really turned dark? Yes.
See?
And because you found the thing with 7s, if they don't find a passion, and they call it a niche in life or a faith, it doesn't have to be religion though. So you found something you're so passionate. If you don't find that, you can become cynical, really jealous. Cynical is a big one. 7s can be really jealous, really like.
Jesus was a 7.
Was he?
That's what I've heard that. Jesus was a 7.
Oh, I've heard different, but I don't know.
His birthday, you know?
So many different views of, but 7s can be quite, you think of like the negative, how can I word it? The 7s that I've known of that have not found their passion like you have can be quite destructive, but they do it in a sneaky way. They don't do it in an obvious way. It's all behind, and they'll use other people to do their dirty work, and it'll be like that secret spy, but it'll be in a negative way. And I've seen it in action, and that's men and women.
It's 100%. When you have, so I'm just speaking the truth. I do. I have a bad side, a secret side, a side that nobody knows about. You guys think you know me and I'm open? Yeah, you know about 1%.
Yeah, you'll never know. They'll never know you.
Yeah, nobody will ever know me. And it's not like I've gone around and done horrible things. But the point is, I have a lot of secrets. And there's a lot of things that I only share to people like during readings. You know, so
I've got 2 7s in my chart.
Do you? Yeah. So
my personality is a 7 and my attitude number is a 7. So maybe that's because I don't actually, most number 7s apart from you and a client I have all turned on me, stabbed me in the back. But I don't get that with you. Maybe because
ask the rods, would I ever stab somebody in the back? I'm loyal. Ask if Heidi's loyal when it comes to this.
Would Heidi ever stab Trisha in the back? No. That was quite a big tell. Because I trust you, whereas there's a lot of 7s I've not trusted, and they've stabbed me in the back, been really nasty, particularly women. Is Heidi a loyal person? Yes.
That was a maybe. Okay, is Heidi a loyal person to people like in the astrology? Yeah, because trust me, I can be completely sketchy when it comes to relationships. All right, it's true.
Is Heidi loyal to people that are loyal to her? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, not 100%. I'll admit that. It's not 100. Because it's true, I'm not.
Yeah, but there's a difference between, I've seen a lot of 7s where, because they'd be so cynical, they just don't trust
anybody.
I was just about to say the word trust is huge. They do not trust.
I don't trust anybody. Does Heidi trust anybody? Ask it that. Ask it. Does Heidi trust anybody?
Does Heidi trust anybody? I think you trust Maybe the odd person.
Maybe 2 people.
Majority of people you probably don't. So does Heidi trust the majority of people? No. So there's the odd one you probably do, but there'll be very few.
There might be 5 human beings that I trust. Yeah.
I would say there'll probably be like on one hand that you feel you can trust.
Yeah. And you know what? I don't even care if you guys think I'm like a horrible person, because I know I'm not. My intentions are good. But listen, if I sat here and pretended like I was some saint, okay, that would mean astrology for me could completely be, it's bogus. Like for me, it helped me because I was screwed up. You guys have to hear that, because I believe that, yes, it's the spiritual path, great, blah, blah, blah. But until you find yourself and you figure out your own demons, because guess what? I'm probably just one of the only people that admit their demons and will open them. Because I can tell you, everybody has demons. And I'm just the one that can sit here and say, and I'm going to tell you, I would have never done this ever, ever, ever. Like what I share is literally probably, like I say, 1%. But you can't get the majority of human beings to share 1% of their demons. Okay? That's the point. Are most people fake? Yes.
No, I was asking this question. Somebody said, do you have a secret crush on Rex? And I'm getting no. I think you have a respect for him in what he does, but I'm not getting that you're like...
Rex and I are friends. And no,
I believe that that's all it is. It's nothing more than that.
Yeah.
You perhaps have you like him for what he does,
yeah,
but not any more than that. So whoever said, dude named Brent, no. Maybe she doesn't know.
Maybe she doesn't know what.
That you don't have a crush on him, but I'm getting that you don't.
I'm friends with his wife, guys. Relax.
Is Heidi the royal daughter of Satan?
Go ahead, ask. Please ask. Just to clarify it for that jackass that wrote that. Whoever wrote it. Go ahead, ask.
Well, it's one of your moderators.
Yeah, go ahead and ask it. Sorry. But yeah, whoever wrote that jackass of a question, go ahead and ask it.
Is Heidi the royal daughter of Satan? No.
Yeah. Bye-bye. Oh, God.
Yeah, Rex is married, so let's be respectful to his wife.
Who asked that? Which moderator asked that?
I hope I'm not. Zed Golden Report.
Yeah, he would. You're about to become a non-moderator. You're getting on my nerves tonight.
That just jumped out of me. I didn't even.
No, I'm glad you said it.
Maybe I was meant to.
Let's clarify it. If I had something to hide, I wouldn't have asked it that if I was bad. What else?
Heidi trust herself?
No. I'll answer that one for you.
Does Heidi trust herself? No.
I don't.
Heidi trust herself in Vedic astrology? Yes.
It's about the only thing. Oh.
I want to clarify that. I'm not asking that, John Liberty. Does Rex think about threesomes? I'm not asking that.
That's crazy. Don't even ask stupid freaking questions on this chat. Is Heidi the light bringer?
That's disrespectful to his wife as well. Is Heidi a light bringer? It's slow, but it's a yes.
Is Heidi bring out the dark side? Heidi brings out your demons. That's what she does. Brings out and faces.
Does Heidi highlight your demons? No.
No, so maybe I'm a little positive. I'm not a light worker.
I think maybe a bit hard on yourself.
But I don't think people say like you're a light worker. I don't think I'm a light worker. I think I'm a realist.
And do you know all these people that say they're light workers?
What is a light worker? I'm a realist. Like I'm trying to help people be the best they can be on this life.
Yeah, a light worker is somebody who helps others, you shine the light on things, the positive, and how can I word it?
I think a light
worker, work with the light, not the dark. But do you know what? I've heard people say that they're light workers, and there's some of the most messed up, screwed up people that are not healed.
Right.
A lot of it, I'm not saying there aren't people that are genuinely doing good stuff. But there's a lot of wounded healers out there.
Yeah.
That
you know what? I'm going to say, I don't think a wounded healer is a bad thing.
No, but
I don't think it's bad all the way.
No, it's not. But if they carry on working on their stuff and heal, that's good. It's the ones that pretend that they're perfect and they've got
great,
and they're working, pretending they've got no issues.
Right.
And then they hide behind other people's issues. That's what I have a problem with.
Yeah. Will Heidi ever be a private investigator? That's my question.
Will Heidi ever be a private investigator? Yes. Oh, that was a strong yes.
Oh, I knew it. And I'm not going to use astrology with it. Sorry. That's going to be
Heidi going to do it with astrology. Yes, absolutely.
That was the fastest yes I have ever seen.
Is Heidi already a private investigator? No, not quite.
Yeah. Will she be really successful at it?
Will Heidi be really? Do you know, I've just had this vision of like a film when I'm watching a film of them, when they do criminal profiling, like on hackers and things, but I could just have this vision of you doing it, but with astrology.
See, and that's really what I want to do that. Like, I would love to do that. I'm going to do that.
The film, the program, The Blacklist, if you've ever watched it, and they have a guy that profiles people, and he's like Indian, but he doesn't use astrology.
This is my Scorpio Mars K2, guys. That's not my, I love helping people, and I like helping people and helping people solve problems, but I'm not like, once I tell you about your stuff, I don't have solutions. Like, I'm just being honest. I think I am really good at giving readings. I think I'm really good at helping you go on that path. And if you have a lot of money to invest and you're okay with knowing it couldn't work, and you can help people with astrology that way. But I would never do like multiple, I don't do predictions. I'm more of solving mysteries and crimes,
Somebody asked if I'm going to ever run a marathon. Well, I could answer that for you now without the rods, and that would be no. Even though I was in the military and we used to do a lot of running.
Somebody asked if you're ever going to run a marathon.
The answer to that is going to be no.
Do you have any interest in running a marathon?
No, I was in the military and I used to run every day, and I was never interested in running a marathon. And at the moment, I don't think my chest would like me to run a marathon because it would hurt.
Yeah, I would never feel like running a marathon.
I go too skinny. When I run a lot, I go down to about 8 stone, and I'm 5'6". Which is
8 stones? Is that what you said?
Yeah, which is about 120 pounds or so. I don't know, how tall are you?
5'5".
So I'm about an inch taller than you. And I went down to about 120 pounds it is. But for me, that's classed as weight.
120 for me, I look like I need to eat a few steaks. Like, my face looks sunken in. I look sickly.
When I got married, I was 8 stone. When I got pregnant with my son, I was 8 stone. And I was underweight. And that's what happens when I do too much running. I just, and I'm not a big person now, but I'm more curvaceous because I don't do loads of running. I don't do any running.
Yeah.
I like using the kettlebells and things like that.
So I did become a professional dancer.
I think you could be if you wanted to be.
Should Heidi become a special dancer? A
professional dancer, yes. You could be one.
Yeah.
Should Heidi become a professional dancer? No.
I'll just keep it behind the scenes. Could I have been a professional tennis player that I screwed up?
Could Heidi have been a professional tennis player? Yes.
It was a maybe.
Maybe.
I think a dancer was more so.
Could Heidi have been a professional dancer when she was younger? What was not moving? Ooh.
It's mad at me.
They were
it knows my dancing. No, I don't think I could have been when I was younger. I was more sports.
I used to dance, but I did ballet and tap when I was little, from age 3 upwards. But I could never have been professional doing it.
Yeah.
I didn't have the right body type. Not naturally.
Yeah.
I would have had to starve myself to be, which is not good.
This is so funny. What else do we have? Do we have more questions here?
I know my soul directed me to you and Jeff Rexwayne. I've been watching for a while and one day found out you were all connected. I don't know how to pronounce this. Kedink. Think not. I don't know what that means. That's behind the veil. Dancers get many readings. I read for a few people that are dancers.
I have not read for a dancer in my life.
I've got a few ladies that are dancers.
At least not that they told me that they were.
But these aren't like stripper dance, not that sort of dancing. This is like, musical type dancing or
Yes, John, we will definitely give you, we'll put you on here. We're definitely going to do the donators. Don't worry. Yes. You're just you have to wait a little bit. So was Heidi a stripper on Mars? Ask it, please. Because I think the answer could be yes.
Was Heidi a stripper on Mars? Oh, it's not moving. Look at that.
Like, don't say it. It's like, we don't want you to tell. I don't want to tell anybody that.
Oh, I've just had all sorts of visions then. That's not good. Was Heidi... Did Heidi watch strippers on Mars?
Oh my God, you would ask that?
Yes.
Was Heidi a stripper on Saturn? So bad.
My cat's watching me in disgust. Heidi a stripper on Saturn? No.
Was Heidi ever a stripper in a battle?
Was Heidi ever a stripper?
No, how about this? A pole dancer. Let's not make it sound.
Yeah, because that's different. Was Heidi ever a pole dancer in a previous life?
No.
No.
Interesting.
I feel like
Heidi in such a good mood. I don't know. That's a great. They said, "Why is Heidi in such a good mood?" I don't know. That's a great question. Probably because we're asking it these questions, and this is amazing. This is like the most fun I've ever had.
Laughter's good for the soul, and it's like,
Why is there
such weird questions in your chat, Heidi?
Oh, that's funny. What else? I feel like that.
Heidi probably could do pretty much anything she wanted. She put her mind to something. I think she'd be good at most things, but you'd need to want it though.
Yeah, and there's not much that I like besides astrology. Yeah.
Lou goes, I don't judge based on awesome. Does Violet have a reptilian watching? I'm presuming that. Is Trisha a secret nuclear scientist? You know what? I have worked in an underground bunker in London. This person's asking, is Trisha a secret nuclear scientist? No.
Yeah. Wait. Sorry, but the fiance is Denise's fiance still around her?
Is Denise's fiance still around her? Oh, yes.
Pam, what do you want me to ask it?
Denise's fiance always around her. I get his always around her. I've got goosebumps. I've gone cold now.
Me too. I got chills all over me right now.
Might have to put my. Yeah, when she asked that question.
Heidi was a cage go-go dancer. Yes. Ask it if I was a cage go-go dancer. There's probably a better chance I was that. Yeah. Great comment.
Go dancer.
God, what the heck? Maybe like back in the day, a belly dancer. How about a belly dancer?
Has Heidi ever been a belly dancer? Yes.
Yeah, I knew I was something, but I just didn't know what it was. All right, so wait, hold on. What did they just ask here?
I don't think Heidi's been a stripper.
No, Heidi was not a stripper. I mean, you could ask it, but I wasn't.
She had, Percy Roussel or whatever your name is.
People didn't strip back in the day. It was a little more classy.
I don't know whether they're on about you. Somebody's saying somebody had sex last night. I don't know whether it's sort of thing. I don't know who they're talking.
Chemtrails hurting people. Or chemtrails hurting people. I'm laughing because Trisha's cat.
My cat?
Yeah.
Okay. Are chemtrails really hurting people? Yeah, it's slow. But are people Are people getting, I want to word this, are people getting more worried about chemtrails than they need to be? Yeah.
Are they doing anything positive?
Are chemtrails doing anything positive? Maybe they're not as bad as everybody's making out them to be, because people seem to be obsessed about them.
Does HARP, okay, do they make freaking hurricanes? I need to know that.
Oh, can they create what, chemtrails, or
can people modify weather and make hurricanes?
Well, I was a meteorologist in the Navy, which is weather.
Gemini Ardra, that's why.
I was a meteorologist and we did oceanography, so under the water and above.
So
I would say it's possible.
A scientist.
Yeah, mad scientist.
Just not nuclear.
Not nuclear. I sit here stroking my cat like a mad.
Look at you, little Miss Meteorologist.
Okay. And it's weird because if I couldn't do that, I wasn't going to join. I wasn't going to do anything else. There was no way. That's what I wanted to do.
Do you feel weather intuition? Like that's something that Ardra has that.
I used to get pains in my legs when it was going to rain, and they used to call me a cow because, like, not in a bad way. In Britain, we'd say about the cows lay down when it's going to rain, and my legs used to ache the day before it was going to rain.
Wow.
I used to get really bad leg pains. Can they make hurricanes happen? Is it possible to make man-made hurricanes? Yeah.
God, that's crazy.
What about I would say intuitively that's possible if you think about it. I don't know how quite, but it must be possible.
I mean, when I think about it, I think, how could they do that? Like, how are they doing that?
It's sick, but it must be possible.
Are they doing it to like really make hurricanes or test something?
Are they doing it to test equipment? Yes.
Are there intentions to kill people?
Are there intentions to kill people? Are there intentions to control people? Maybe to control people because it's a fear that you could, like you could say, there's a hurricane coming and it gets people in fear, doesn't it? And
is it to what is it?
It's more of a control than to specifically kill.
Will Maryland be hit with hurricanes next year?
Will Maryland, how do you say it? Maryland?
Mm-hmm.
Maryland. Yeah. Will Maryland be hit with hurricanes in 2018? I got yes.
Yeah, we're overdue. Is California going to have a big earthquake this year?
Is California going to have a big earthquake in 2018?
What about 2017?
Will California have a big earthquake in 2017? God, they're not moving. I swear, they're just not moving. Can you see that?
I thought that means no. You're right. That's not moving.
You're not meant to know, I guess, from that.
Well, that's
they're just not moving. What about in 2019? Not moving.
Why don't they want us to know about earthquakes? Probably to scare all the people to move.
That's why you're not meant to know. There's a reason why you're not meant to know.
Did Violet ask the rods that question? Violet, you should ask the rods. Be curious.
Because thinking about underwater, when we did oceanography, you know, if you think what's below is above, like the things that you could create underwater to happen is possible above ground, above water, I would say. You know, you could cause a tsunami or a storm or whatever with enough energy. I'm not quite sure how they would do it like that. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, because I've got to be careful what I say, I guess, because when you sign the Official Secrets Act, it's for life, but I'm not saying anything that is secret.
Are the Jehovah Witnesses operated by the CIA? Oh, I don't know why I think that's so funny.
It makes me laugh because I think of the two women that came round to our house and the Jehovah's Witnesses run by the CIA. No. Well, that's what I'm getting. Oh, Jehovah's Witnesses, a cult. A Jehovah's Witnesses, a cult. There they are. They feel cultish to me. I have a thing about, that is one of the few things I'm quite passionate about, and not for the good. A couple came after my dad died. These two ladies had been to see my mother, it turns out, and then they came again when my mother was out, and I was hanging out the window. And it was not long after Prince had died. So the Gemini in me decides to say, oh, Prince was a Jehovah's Witness. And their faces dropped. They were like, as if like it was blasphemy to even say that he was one of them.
Wow.
They were like, oh, no, you know, like, oh, it couldn't be possible. So, and then I decided to ask them about, you know, saving lives. And this is the Gemini thing in me if someone really upsets me. And I said, well, my son wouldn't be alive today, because they come when you're vulnerable, and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
They were trying to play on our vulnerability. So my son wouldn't be alive today if it wasn't for medicine, because they would have let him die if it was them, because he needed surgery to save his life, and he would have died, wouldn't he?
See, I do, but I'm like one of those people that says not all doctors are bad, and not all.
No, not doctors, but Jehovah's Witnesses would let you die because they don't believe in saving your life. That's part of their religion. So my son would have died at 2 days old if I'd have been a Jehovah's Witness. And apologies to anybody out there, but that's just me.
Well, there's a lot of weird things that happen. And again, the Pope a Satanist. Is the Pope a Satanist? I would say his chart
is the current Pope.
Yeah.
A Satanist. Yes.
Yeah, his chart is really bad, guys. Honest.
I'm not surprised by that one. Can Trisha secretly communicate in Arabic? Who is this person that's asking this? I don't think so. Can Trisha secretly communicate in Arabic? Oh.
Oh, that's so great. Go ahead. Is Trisha a CIA spy?
I'm going bad. Because trust me, I was like in my head, like, no way, that's ridiculous.
Or you wouldn't have asked it if you could.
And I said, I'm not even drawn to like Arabic men or anything. You know, that look.
Yeah, maybe
I'm lying.
Oh God, that's what. Does T-Vast also know that Heidi knows? What does that mean?
I don't know, because I don't even know the person. Nice rods, Trisha. Thank you, Jeff.
Oh God. We should get Jeff and we should do a whole rod session one night to all rods, just to see if they all go the right way.
I did the other night on our live. I did all rods, didn't do any numerology, and Julie did her bit. That's all we did all night. Well, for 2 hours. I didn't do no numerology.
It's just so fun sometimes to do something. For me, it's fun to do something
different. I like variety. I like new tools to mix it up a bit.
Yeah.
I want to know who that person is that's asking me these questions about me.
Well, the majority of people being programmed not to notice the Mandela effect.
A majority of people have been programmed not to notice the Mandela effect. Yes. Do you know what? I've never heard of that term until...
Me either. So I've learned a lot of new things this past.
I do, because I might sound a bit ignorant. I don't know if it's just in the UK that people are not really or they don't talk about it. I've never even heard of that.
Yeah.
I haven't even heard of that Jewish form of numerology until the other day someone asked.
Well, Cali turned Republican. God,
How do I get my chart read? Mr. Max asking.
One of a Kind by Heidi.org. Yeah. Unless you're live reading.
California. Will California turn republic, did you say?
Yeah, did you hear that?
No, what was it? What was it?
I just heard like literally it sounded like the devil's voice, like go not maybe it was the cat.
No, it's not the cat. The cat's sat there.
Literally, when we asked it, will California turn Republican? It was like that's what it sounded like. Really weird.
My eyes look like I've been crying. I haven't been crying.
You're an Arabic translator behind the scenes. And you can know.
That's concerning me now.
Oh, this is so fun.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, but will California turn republic? I got yes. Again, will California turn republic? Yes.
Does Saturn control the weather?
Does Saturn control the weather? No.
Has any? No.
Do you think it does?
No. Me? No. I don't.
I didn't know. I'm curious. Does the moon control the weather?
Is the moon real?
Is the moon real? I got yes.
Thank God, because I follow it for my astrology, so I would hope so. Okay, were the mass shootings stage actors?
Is that the one in Las Vegas?
Yeah, let's ask about the Vegas one. Okay.
Was the Las Vegas shootings a staged? Yes.
We didn't even finish it. Is Stephen Paddock alive?
Stephen Paddock still alive.
I knew it.
I don't know how real they were, but I've seen video footage of him alive a few days after with that woman, and they were gambling like in a casino. I don't know.
All right, we're going to ask you about this. So,
I hope the men in black don't come knocking at my door after this.
I mean, you know what? They'll let us do this because they think who believes these freaking rods anyway, right? That's what they think. That's why they allow us to do this, I'm sure.
Did Stephen Paddock actually shoot anybody that night?
Yeah.
No.
His chart is not like that, if that's really him. He's just a money man.
Is Stephen Paddock's name just being used? Yes. Is Stephen Paddock's brother in on it?
Did Stephen Paddock work for Northrop and Grumman?
Did he work for who, sorry?
Northrop and Grumman. Is he like Secret Service or something?
Is Stephen Paddock part of the Secret Service? Saying no.
Stephen Paddock, just an accountant.
Paddock, just an accountant. No. Is Stephen Paddock just
an arms dealer?
An arms dealer. Yes. Stephen Paddock been used as a pawn? Yes.
Was it an arms deal that went wrong? Look, you're getting a workout.
Yeah.
You're gonna have these big broad muscles and everything. Are they heavy? Are they heavy or pretty light?
No, they're not heavy. It's just they're actually look. They can be all over the place easily. So you got to be really careful, especially your eyes. I took a chunk out my forehead. Was it an arms deal? An arms deal that was the Vegas shootings. An arms deal that went wrong?
No.
It's not moving. That would be perhaps I'm not meant to know.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't know what Jeff's take on that, but that's when the pendulum doesn't move for me, that's like you're not meant to know.
Where does one get the rods? At Jeff from Jeff's website. So
Will astrology become a new world order? Yes.
That's right.
That was the same guy, the person that asked about the Arabic question. I'd love to know who that is. Tivast Inag.
Okay, perfect. Did Lee Oswald, the assassin, kill JFK?
Was it Lee Harvey Oswald?
I think so, yeah.
Did Lee Harvey Oswald kill JFK?
Mm.
Do you think he did it? That wasn't a yes and it wasn't a no.
Did Lee work for the CIA? Like, was he employed by the CIA?
Did he work with others to kill JFK? Let me do that again. So the cat's coming now.
Oh my gosh, was that the cat?
Yeah. You gonna sit down, please? Was Lee? You see her tail?
Oh my gosh, what if she starts smacking at the rods? She might think they're toys.
Sorry. Like, I'm just getting her to lie down. I'll tune them on her back, like what Jeff does. Right, okay, sorry. Was Lee Harvey Oswald employed by someone to kill Jay? Yeah, so it wasn't just like him, this would be my interpretation. It wasn't him just doing it on his own back. There was more to it. He was probably chosen to do it for whoever.
Will there be a new religion of astrology coming out?
Will there be a new religion of astrology coming out?
No. Was Stephen Paddock a part of the DEA?
Was Stephen Paddock a part of the DEA? Oh, yes. What's that, DEA? I've got no idea what that is.
Drug enforcement agency. So not arms dealer, but like drug enforcement.
Is Stephen Paddock an arms dealer? Still get he's an arms dealer as well.
Is he an arms dealer for the DEA?
The arms dealer for the DEA. That was a pretty strong yes. I'm going to stroke the cat with the rods.
Was Paddock a trafficker? A child trafficker?
Was Stephen Paddock a child trafficker? One's not moving and one's saying no. Is Stephen Paddock a paedophile? Whoa. I don't know what made me ask that, but is Stephen Paddock a paedophile? Now it's saying no. Hold on. Is Stephen Paddock a paedophile? Yes. I think I've got to be focused when I do it.
Kind of looks like one.
I don't know what made me ask that because I've never thought about that till now.
Did Hugh Hefner blackmail people for the CIA?
Did Hugh Hefner blackmail people for the CIA? Did Hugh Hefner blackmail people? Right, he blackmailed people, but I don't know who for.
Did the CIA kill Elvis?
Did the CIA kill Elvis?
Did Charlie kill Elvis?
What was his name? Charlie Hodge?
Yeah.
Did Charlie Hodge kill Elvis? Yeah. And I got yes in his numerology. In his numerology, I felt he could be involved. Was anybody else, apart from Charlie Hodge, involved in Elvis's death? I don't know.
Is the sun a simulator?
Is the sun a simulator? I don't know. Is the sun a simulator? I don't know.
All right, it's time. Did George Bush kill JFK? Oh my God.
Did George Bush kill JFK. Is this a different, because I know there was JFK Jr., wasn't this, are we talking about the same one? Because we just asked about Lee Harvey Oswald.
Yeah, this is, I guess there's another JFK, there's a few kids.
Jr., there's quite a few of them.
Well, meaning, did George Bush get him killed by...
was George Bush involved in JFK's killing? No, yes. Maybe he was involved somewhere.
Does this keep going backward, or is it just me? What do you mean? Was LHO with the Soviets? I don't know who LHO is. What's LHO? I don't know.
I don't get it.
Who brought dark, nasty things here?
Oh, Agron's here. Was the Vegas shootings a blood sacrifice? But then we don't, okay, let's ask. Was the Vegas shootings a blood sacrifice? Whatever that means, yes. But we didn't think he'd shot anybody, so unless somebody else was doing the shooting.
Were the Clintons involved? Like, was it their group, the Soros group? Oh, I know what I wanted to ask it. November 18th was a rough day for Trump. And I saw that in the charts. I noticed on that day, Soros had a big meeting in California, a big conspiracy meeting with all those Democrats. Are the Democrats planning on something to do to him that's bad coming up from that November 18th meeting?
My eyes went all funny then. I looked at myself on the screen and I'd gone all like blurry. So what was that? Was it? Say that question again.
Say, will the Democrats from the 18th of November, did they plan something that they intend on doing to Trump?
Did the Democrats plan on doing something to Trump on the 18th?
Yeah.
Yes.
Does he need to watch out for something in December?
It's very weird, but I need to clear my head because it's like something's trying to, sometimes I get this feeling of like something's trying to block me from thinking straight.
Probably Soros.
Because I want to say Clinton, and it's Trump we're asking about. I'm saying, does Clinton need to be, does Donald Trump need to be careful in December?
No.
No. Does Clinton need to be careful in December? It's not really moving. That was weird. I looked at the screen and I went all blurry.
Is Clinton
You're
gonna,
not blurry.
No, is Clinton going to get in trouble?
Is Hillary Clinton going to get in trouble?
Bill is. I guarantee you Bill goes down.
Bill Clinton going to get in trouble? Yes. Are the secrets going to come out about the Clintons?
And the planes and the islands.
And the what, sorry?
Ask it if it is going to be like a known, if they're bringing back out the island, the Epstein Island that they took all the girls on, right? If that's going to come back out to resurface.
The Epstein Islands.
Mm-hmm. Is that going to resurface and call people out?
Are they going to resurface the Epstein Islands? They're not moving.
Yeah.
And do you know what? I can virtually feel like they're rigid. They don't want to move. When I was holding it then, when it does it, it's almost like something says, no, you're not moving. That felt weird.
I can't wait to get my sticks, my rods. They are going to be, I'm going to be like, oh God, I'll sit here until they move.
Oh, they'll move easily. It's just like keeping control of them.
Because they'll just go crazy. They won't, you have to like hold them a certain way to make them go a certain way. Is that what you're saying?
Well, it's just getting used to holding them straight
while
you answer the question, and then obviously taking your thumbs off. Otherwise, they can swing around and hit you in the head, or like mine did. My son was having trouble. I said, it just takes time to get used to them. I think I need to just stretch my arms out because they're getting a bit.
All right. I think we're done with the rods here, maybe, huh?
Yeah, maybe we're done now. I'm starting to.
Okay, yeah. So we'll do these last two charts, the people that donated, and then we'll just be done. Okay. Sorry, tonight was a rod night. We're gonna be switching it up, you know. So.
Oh no, you can't sit on there.
Where I can't see, I don't have my screen.
Look, quick, Heidi.
Hold on. I'm trying. I can't. Oh my gosh. Hi, baby. Look at your beauty. Oh, we look alike a little bit, don't we?
She's got the most beautiful eyes.
She does. She's so cute. Oh.
She is, but you can't sit there. Come on. Yeah. She does this when you're around. She did that before, didn't she? She went right on camera. She sat right when I was on Facebook. You're going to sit there, are you?
Look at this. Awesome adult site for sex dating. Check my profile. Is that serious? We have porn sites coming here? Probably because of our conversation.
Yeah, it's not surprising, is it?
God, oh my gosh, please. That's so bad. That means my phone.
Yeah, the cat is literally, look, you can see her ears, look. Masker, you're live on YouTube. Isn't she cute? You see, look, I talk like she's a child.
She's so cute.
She sat watching the screen.
So,
a little statue. Right.
Let's go into.
She's protecting me. Yeah, I think she does protect. And her name means strong. Masker means strong, apparently. We didn't name her that either. And she's a number 9. A name 9.
Sure.
Masker's a 9.
I'm not even going to say that word because then they'll all come here.
Her name's Masker, so it's somebody's asking Rocket Chick, so it's Maska, like mask with an A.
Right, let's see here these super chats. Okay.
And we live in a number 9 home, so that was really nothing. None of that was planned.
Right.
You're looking at Heidi, aren't you?
So look at that beauty. Like, no, I'm mad at you.
Looking at you, she's watching you.
All right, we don't have the time here on Debbie, but the birthday is January 1st, 1965.
That's it. So January
1st, 1965. We don't have the time, so this reading is going to be very big, just so you know. But I'll do what I can here. Oh gosh, and I'll be able to give you some information, I'm sure. You want me to start?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have the moon conjunct sun in Sagittarius. Well, that's what we think. We can't go.
Just gonna shut my door. What are you doing?
Hold on. I'm gonna say this. This is what I can tell you. So definitely you have that Sagittarian-like energy. There's some Sagittarian in your chart. You know, Sagittariuses are very, but it's more of the having a higher beliefs, something, believing in a higher power, something better, something, maybe just really looking for the beauty of spiritual knowledge. That's kind of what you're always looking for. But your moon is, you love digging deep, taking the secrets, researching things. You've got K2, Venus, and Mercury conjunct. This is intense, okay? K2 and Venus. So I know some people that can communicate with the dead. I'm just saying. So paranormal things for sure. Help people pass over. You're definitely a spiritual healer. You're psychic as all can be. You know things other people don't know. And it's usually probably, they're going to be some negative things. They're going to be stuff like, it's kind of, you have K2 conjunct Venus and Mercury. This is knowing truths, the truths of things most people don't want to dabble in. Like you know, like you just want to know the facts. And you've had a lot of issues, I'd say, with romance, love, relationships. But you might even help women. One day you might help women. You might, this could be also, you know, like help women that have been sex abused or something like that. You might want to help women like that. And that's I really can't say much else about it. This is K2, Mercury and Venus conjunction is very deep. It's researcher of facts. You don't trust people. Very hard for you to trust people. And yeah. What do you have to say, Trisha?
Is this, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but this is a lady, yeah?
Yes.
So she's a life path number 5. So these are life path number 5s are the most extreme in temperament.
Yeah.
So you can go from there to that. You've got to be careful of addictions. You can get very obsessed about things. These are the weaker sides, but the more positive are very magnetic, very charismatic. You need to be able to speak what you know, that you make a great salesperson. Get bored easily, so you need a job or profession where you can move around a lot. You don't want to be stuck in one place. You've got a 1 birthday, so you have got a leadership side to you. And 2 attitude numbers, so that's the intuitive side to you, because we have 6 numbers in our core chart. So, but the big thing for number 5s is the life lessons are eliminating drama from your life, learning the true meaning of freedom, not to abuse the freedom of goodness in life, and money. You need to be really careful with money, because 5s very often not very good with money. They can spend it, they can earn it, they can often be very good at earning it, but can also lose it or spend it. They like to spend money usually. So there's something to be careful of. Hear a lot of men, anyway, not so much the women I hear about, but the men can go bankrupt. I hear that. And sometimes they go bankrupt multiple times, I've heard as well. This is just through, you know, doing my own readings and the feedback I get from people. And they're the men I get asked about the most. I know you're a lady, but I get asked about the men the most.
Apparently I like 5s.
5s and 7s are a good match, but a 5 for me would be no good. It's not a good match for me. See, that's the difference.
I think they're a good match for me, because I couldn't trust that person anyway. Oh my gosh. Like, I couldn't trust a 5, I feel like, because that's the person. And you know what? This person has trust issues too. So she's got to relate to her other numbers as well.
Yeah, she might, like in her name numbers, she could have 7s.
Yeah.
You know, that's it. When you get a full, you see, when I do a one-to-one private reading, they get their full chart in the cost of the reading. So yeah, you get like the full information. And so yeah, I'm going to pull you a card, because you know, and the biggest thing, like Rex, as a lot of you know, he's a 5. So he's speaking, he's doing the right thing by speaking, vocalizing what he either knows, what he's learnt. It's a humanitarian number as well, actually, 5. They can be very generous.
Yeah.
Generous sometimes with their money. That's why they end up getting in trouble. Okay, I'm just going to draw a card. I know she's not asked a question. How apt is that? The 5 of Cups. I mean, there's 78 cards there. So is it you, or is there someone around you that's feeling loss, regret, can't see the positivity, you know, the love that's behind them? I feel it could be this lady that's feeling, because I know it's a man on there, but it's not always, it could be a lady that's feeling like this. It might not be about a man.
I'm getting, so there's maybe some, so I have the Knight of Pentacles. I have the 2.
4 of Wands.
4 of Wands, sorry. Yeah.
7 of Wands. These are mostly coming up upright with a fortune.
Hey, I've been on an upright streak.
Yeah.
I think there's some money involved here. Possibly. Hold on.
And that doesn't surprise me with 5s. And I don't say that to be judgmental or anything like that. It's just I see it time and time and time again.
This could be good, though. Blossom abundance. These cards have been pretty accurate. So let's see here.
So maybe you've had a loss, but there's positivity coming. And you're next year, this person, because they're born in January, is going to be in year 4. So that's going to be about hard work, determination, not giving up, perseverance through adversity. It's going to be a really hard-working year next year.
Ooh, look what this says. Blossom, increasing wealth and value. This card shows a beautiful golden garden, springtime, upright. This card signals a new increase in wealth, probably in a dramatic and unexpected way. Be aware that you sow the seeds of your own wealth and prosperity, much like a gardener works around. That's funny because I was looking to say, like, you have Mars maybe in Virgo, so you have like that Virgo energy in your chart. So maybe there's some healing there that you may be doing. You might be healing people or doing some healing. This card upright indicates that the universe is a blessing to you and helping the fruits of your labor to blossom. So smell the flowers intent. I'm going to be honest. I wasn't sure if I should use these cards for you, but my intuition said yes. These ones I picked, the Ace of Pentacles. This one, hard work. The Sun. I think you're going to have some good times and understanding. Good things are coming. That's what I would say.
Yeah, I bought a lottery ticket tonight because it's just 65 million jackpot. Somebody's just thought you should buy a lottery ticket. I bought one tonight.
So they have lotteries in the UK? Yeah,
we have the Euro lottery, which is always that 65 million jackpot tonight. Imagine if I'm sat here and I'd won it and not known.
You do have that kind of chart, all that 11th house in Gemini.
That would be cool. I said to my son,
you're getting money in an inheritance. Did I say that?
I said to my son, what would be the first thing you buy? And he said property, lots of property.
Smart man.
Like, huh?
That's a smart man.
And he's what, 19 next month, and he said property. He said, I wouldn't be rushing out to buying, because I said I'd go and buy some new clothes and shoes, and he'd be like, no, I'd sit there. And, no, he said, I'd go on holiday and think about it, and I'd buy lots of property.
Smart. Okay, so then we have, I hope that helps. We don't have your time, so it's really hard to do this. We can't really do your astrology. All right, so then we have in the live, I'm just doing at least.
Yeah, and say to anybody watching that hasn't watched before, like the 3 numbers I'm doing are literally just half your chart of numerology. This, there's the other numbers in your chart.
I know Alice wants a numerology, October 18th, 1989. I already did her chart today, so I'll put these other birthdays in. October 18th, 1989. See what you're going to say. What's her numbers?
A leader.
Thank you. That's what I said to her. She's a leader, should be a boss, and she didn't believe me. I had to go and prove to her a million different times today.
100%. She's a 1 life path number, a 1 attitude number. That's 2 1s out of 6 so far, which is a leader, not a follower. You need to be self-employed, preferably.
Alice, are you listening? They're aligning both ways.
And I knew nothing about, obviously, that reading. And a 9 birthday is like my life path number, but it's like a spiritual leader, spiritual teacher. Absolutely, you will never really be happy working with someone else. And if you do, you need to be someone that can be left to your own devices. If you've got someone trying to hold your hand, you'll not like it.
You think you need it, but you don't.
No. Absolutely. All the people that I read for, men and women, like Julie, if they've tried to go and work for someone else, it's never worked out. They've always left. Because
that's amazing, Trisha, that just added up with what because at first, like when I did that reading for her today, she made me think I did something wrong because I was like, and then she goes, everything added up besides the leader thing. And I said, she needs to be a CEO, like you're the manager. You need to be, because she's got Moon and Jupiter conjunct in her first house. And then I said, so you're getting Alice, like today is a big message day for you, apparently. And you know what? It's your Rahu Ketu return in the 8th house, big changes. Like I said, you're having your Saturn return, big shifts going on in your life right now. There's a reason why we're telling you all this stuff.
I've got an aunt who's a life path number 1, and she said, no, I'm not a leader, but she is. She's a carer, but she runs her own. She doesn't work like in a nursing home. She goes around to people's houses on her own. So she runs her own diary, and in the home, to be honest with you, she's a leader. She's in charge kind of thing. But a lot of hers was childhood. She was put down so much as a child. hers was childhood trauma that was making her believe she didn't have that leadership.
Yeah,
you know, because the mother was so cruel to her.
Well, and this person here could have some transformation in their life that was very chaotic and very stressful, and you know, just others get in the way of your, because just I know this chart right now, it's like others get in the way of your success, and you let other people get in the way and not be who you, that's like what I've noticed about Geminis. Okay, Geminis tend to be, because they're all my friends, it seems like, and they're my 8th house, but I have astrology friends, so it makes sense. But like what a Gemini does is mirrors people's image. And I've noticed that Geminis tend to, at first, when they're younger, they feel like they can't be themselves. Like they feel like they kind of just have to, they're just kind of like on that fence of trying to figure out their lives. And when you have Moon and Jupiter conjunct in your 1st house, you're double Gemini, Mrigashira, always searching for something, what's making you happy, and you feel a little lost. Look, cat's getting up too. And that's kind of like the, you know, maybe you feel like it because you feel a little like ADD sometimes. That's a bad term, but it's just true. You know, it's just, you feel like your mind is a little scatterbox. But the point is, maybe you're supposed to be doing this. You have one of those charts.
I've got lots of Gemini, haven't I?
Yeah, right there. Yeah. Geminis are all of the people that I follow that are my teachers that I follow are Geminis. Joni Patry, Gemini, she's got a lot of Gemini in her chart. Yeah, lots of it. So
I was instantly drawn to her.
Yeah, there's lots of Gemini. Jenny's a Gemini moon. You're Geminis. Like all my friends have heavy Gemini charts.
Somebody said, I think it's been removed.
What?
About something about astrology. Our natal chart's been, I think that's been removed.
Somebody said what?
I don't know what they quite said, something about that our natal charts have been affected. The comment's been removed now, but it wasn't a positive thing.
What do you mean your natal chart's been? This is Vedic astrology, so nothing's been affected.
So someone says, are you saying that the spiritual or whatever entities lately like this, I don't know. I don't know what the person was trying to say, but it's been removed.
Thanks for catching that. Who said it?
Char Edwin off, I can't even pronounce it.
Fucus?
Fucus, yeah.
He probably wasn't being that rude. He maybe just said a comment that
something about that our charts have been tampered with or changed or something.
And you know what? A Fucus man I've seen used before. So like here's the thing. That's why I follow Vedic astrology, because everybody else does Western. And I believe that Indians made the numeric system. They made the numbers. Everything's numbers. This is what it is. I'm following Vedic. Ask the rods. Is Vedic astrology correct? The accurate calculations. We will do that on every show.
Yeah. Pete Horn, whoever you are, hello. Just said evening, Trisha. I don't know who Pete is. But so what do you want me to ask? Is Vedic astrology?
The accurate calculations to calculate astrology.
Is Vedic astrology accurate calculations? Is Vedic astrology accurate? The most accurate form of astrology? I mean, that's still a yes to me.
Is Vedic astrology the most accurate way to read charts?
To read charts?
Yeah, go say this. Is Vedic astrology the most accurate way to read charts?
Yes. I don't think it has to go really fast for it to be, yeah. I mean, that was still a yes.
Yeah. There's good points to the Western. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I know my Western chart left, right, upside down, inside out.
Western astrology's got its place, I'm getting.
I know both. If you know both, the more you know, the better you are. That's how I believe. All right, March 3rd. Okay, so wait, hold on. So Trisha, do March 13th, 1982. This guy wants a numerology reading.
13th of March, 1982.
Mm-hmm.
Have I ever been to the Winchester pub? No, G Mason. Don't even know where that is. Okay. So this is a man, yeah?
Yes, Jonathan.
So Jonathan's got out of his birthday, he's got 2 out of 3 numbers exactly the same as mine. So he's a life path number 9, like myself and Jenny. So he's a born humanitarian, an old soul, a wise soul, be very gifted. He's got a 7 attitude number the same as me. So Heidi's a 7 life path. You've got a 7 attitude. So it's the first impression people will get of you will be like the 7 more than the 9, actually. It's our attitude number that people see first. It's a very psychic number also. You're going to be very similar to me in some aspects. It'll be interesting what the chart says. I don't know your other 3 numbers, obviously. You've got a 4 birthday, so financial security is going to be important to you. But yeah, you're a spiritual teacher, humanitarian. You'll need, in a partner, you'll need somebody who's kind. The attributes that you have is what you require in a partner. That's why 2 9s or a 6 and a 9 are really good together. You're in a personal year 8. Now you're nearly out of it because it will change about February time. So this has been the year to aim as high as you can, and business can go boom, or your job. This is the year to either go big if you want a promotion or a new job, or if you've got your own business. It can be where, like for me, it's happening. All that hard work I've put in the previous 7 years is now starting to pay off. You know, like coming on here, to me, the thought of coming on here, to me, a few years ago, I wouldn't have even come on camera. You know, and it's just everything is coming back to me in a positive way because I've sown positive seeds as I've gone along. So that's been the energy for you till about February, March time. But it's a karmic year. What goes around comes around. So if you've done bad things, it's going to come back on you. I'm not saying you have, but it's just how it goes. So it's a really great year for, I think of the 8 of Rods in terms of a year 8. So yeah, you're gifted. You're just gifted. You've been naturally gifted, psychic. I'd be interested if this person, do you know much about this person?
I think I read his chart last time, but I don't remember it.
But it's like you just know things. It's like it's that knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just know it, and you probably don't know why or how you know it. And trust it, I want to say as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull a card for
Yeah, same here.
7 of Cups, it's all about choices. Choose wisely.
Mm-hmm.
Let's pull another card because that could mean anything.
I think you're walking away from something, but you're impatient about it.
Yeah, I want to say choose wisely. The thing that jumped at me was the red rose, and I was drawn to relationships. I'd say choose wisely about relationships.
Yeah, we have the Temperance reversed. We have the 4 of rest, take a retreat. Then we have, and I found this out from last night from Scotty, right? Temperance, this.
He's a good reader.
Yeah. Did you hear him say this is a cheating one? This could be somebody cheating.
High Priestess, what, reversed?
Reversed, yeah.
Yeah, he's a good, I was watching him. He
or
reads.
was it the Emperor did he say is cheating? Shit, I forget. Sorry. Well, we'll just say it could be.
I can't remember. I don't know whether I heard that bit.
Yeah, it's about the only thing I remember. See how my mind is drawn to those things, and then but here this makes me think of being, you know, this is kind of a in love,
left out in the cold.
Yeah.
So Jenny, when she said to you, I was listening earlier, like you've got to read the cards your style, not how everybody else reads them.
Surrender. I'm seeing something. You need to let go of something.
They're my next cards I'm ordering. Those
storm warning, but it's upright. Okay, let's look at the storm.
Yeah, like Jenny said to you, you've got to read them from your style, not by how other people read the cards.
Yeah, I feel like me personally, I need oracle cards, but what I'll do is I'll look at how these look to know who's in the picture, you know, kind of use these and then pull the oracle card to tell me what's going to go down. But that's just kind of how I'm thinking, what I'm doing with them recently. That's just me. I mean, because I'm not, you know, this is me doing it.
But if that works for you, then it doesn't matter. It's your style.
This card indicates a potential difficulty either in the external world or within yourself and emotional life. The difficulty is coming closer and you may have already heard the rumblings or potential problems around you. The caution is here to be conscious yet not fearful. Cautious but not fearful. Consider what is going on. Look at the situation with calm clarity. Investigate your options and honor yourself and your intentions. Stand up for yourself and take action to be your own. Because it's going to have to do with work too. Stand up for yourself and take action on your own behalf. As with all difficulty, even the worst storm passes. Always remember you have the power and wisdom to handle whatever might come your way. You know, what do they say? Nadia Shah always says this, surrender the rest, you know, like let it go. What does she say? Shit,
I watch her as well.
She's a Western. I watch a ton of Western astrologers.
She does Western, yeah, that's true. I haven't watched her for a while, actually.
I know you have to know the charts Western way and Vedic way. I really do believe that. Yeah. So I think maybe you need to let something go, put it in God's hands, you know?
I think is it Violet Flame was asking? No, Denise Marie. Is her birthday, she's put her birthday at the 7th, 11th, 70. Is that the American way? Or is she just confirm, is that the 11th of July or 7th of?
Yeah, that would be the July 11th.
Because it would make her attitude number, it won't make her attitude number different. It'll make her birthday number different.
No.
Because she's called Denise because she's really been wanting to try and get a reading because I saw her on the chat last night. Denise,
July 11th. She's American. She probably did it that way. July.
She's an 8 life path, and she said it doesn't sound anything like her.
Oh.
But she has got the other two numbers are going to be psychic or healer numbers anyway. And an 8, you know, it's not a bad number. It's a good number to have, but doesn't mean you're going to be rich with an 8. You can lose money as an 8 as well.
Well, could it also be the investigator house, the Scorpio house too? Like I would look at that in a way with like 8 numbers or like actually it could be a Saturn number.
Most of them are business people I found. Or
maybe Saturns are 8s, number 8. What about, could it be just?
But I do know someone who's a psychic, a friend of mine. She's got her own shop. She's a life path number 8 and she's a medium, you know. I can't remember all her other numbers.
Who is that? Good. Jonathan, very much. You're very accurate. Good.
Thank you, Jonathan.
My stepmother would say, this too shall pass. Big influence in my life. Good. Okay, wait, time out a second here. Let's go.
I was just going to look, see if she was.
Why am I so confused? All right, I'm going to do this other one too. I'm going to put this in. This person donated in the chat. So this is March 23rd, 1973. March 23rd, 1973.
Okay. So this is somebody, again, great in business. Do you want me to go first? Or?
Yeah, go ahead. You can go first because that's that's true.
Life path number 1, leader, not a follower. Needs to be self-employed. I know some of this you might think is repeating, but these are the attributes of a number 1. I've seen it time and time again. But you got a 5 birthday, so there's going to be part of you that likes the freedom and the travel. Just be careful of addictions. But you've got an 8 attitude number, again, CEO, boss, visionary. So if you're not self-employed, I would be shocked, or helping run a company.
And that is definitely confirmed with astrology. If you're not, you're miserable at your work. That's for damn sure. Because you have K2 in the 10th and you cannot work for anybody. Like putting you behind a desk in an office, you probably want to sit there and gouge your eyes out.
Eights can be managed. They can work for someone else and be managers, but the fact you've got a 1 life path number, like I know people that do work for others, but they struggle if they're not in a position of management or, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you're in, so you've got, yeah, so I'd love to know what some of these people do actually do, if they can.
This might, I don't know if this is going to help you at all, but this is a Virgo ascendant, hard workers. Anybody that's a Virgo is a hard worker ascendant. You know, a hard worker, perfectionist, likes things a specific way. Your ascendant is in Chitra, so like this is somebody that could be even an architect, build things, design things, innovative. Even if you're not building buildings, you could be building marketing products. You could be a visionary for something. You could help build people's businesses. You know, it's literally anything. But manager, once again, writer, for sure. You're a great writer. You're a great communicator. You have your moon in Scorpio. So you act Virgo, but you think very like you don't trust many people. You're very loyal. You have trust issues, relationship issues, like when you're younger with trusting people. And your main focus is the career thing and being, so it's hard for you. You have to learn how to balance career and work with home life. So Rahu in the 4th makes you like obsessed with being happy and your home and maybe, you know, the happiness. But what happens is, you know, when things get out of whack, you'll just want to go to work. It's like this imbalance of work and home life and happiness. Usually it's either maybe you stay at home too much and you feel like you can't work, you can't figure it out. But I don't see that really being an issue here. I would say for you, it could be more, you probably, you know, you want like nice things. I would say you kind of want nice, you might worry about money a lot.
That 8 attitude number will be like that. They want the best of everything.
Yeah.
Best looking person on their arm, the best home that they can afford. That's what number 8 is.
Virgos are like that anyway. I'm just going to be honest. Virgos want perfection in their life with everything. So you might even like shiny things, rocks, gemstones. You do have a healing. Okay, I forgot about this. So Chitra is the shiny one, the bright one, but I have noticed when it's in Virgo, it's people that can heal people with rocks, gemstones. You know, I don't mean rocks, but what I mean when I say rocks, Heidi's way of saying rocks is, you know, gemstones and stuff, things like that. And so you might have an interest in this kind of stuff. Also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But you have a big Capricorn, Jupiter, Mars, like you probably have a certain belief system, like all about law and order, you know. But there's also could be, you could also do something with finances and money, you know, work with people's money, help people work with their money. It might not be what you like to do, but do something like with money.
They're in a year of endings as well till February, March time. So this has been the year to declutter, feng shui, let go of anybody that's holding them back, like not on their vibration, because they're going into a year of new beginnings next year, which is all about new. Sow the new seeds next year. Good time to start a new business, launch a business.
Yeah. I'll tell you about your moon nakshatra a little bit. It's in nakshatra of Anuradha, which is my ascendant nakshatra. It's the lotus. People that understand numbers really well actually make a great numerologist or a great numerologist or astrologer. Even astrology you'd be really, really good at. Even you're very psychic and intuitive, but you have this, it's kind of like my chart. You know, I do this stuff, but I have a practical side to me that still feels like, you know, I have to have that selling homes thing. That you do have something in your chart that makes you feel like you need to go to work on a daily, even though you might not like it. There's something that you feel more, you don't like to feel unstable. Virgos don't like to feel unstable ascendants, and you're a Virgo ascendant. But your sun is in Pisces. So you do have some healing, tarot, you know, mystical knowledge here. That's for sure. Healing people, all of that as well. So don't say that that's not in the charts, for sure. Because your moon is in Scorpio. And if I go to your transits, You have Saturn in the 4th. You might move. You might start real estate. You might could get interested in real estate. You'd be good at it. But I would say there's definitely something going on. Money could come in, more opportunities next year. Okay, that's for sure. You started. But maybe something, I don't know if you have kids, something could be going on with kids, children, 5th house stuff. So
I'd be interested if this person's wanting to start something new or go for something, because the cards that are coming out are like,
yeah,
ready, set, go, and then yes, the answer is yes. Like, your intuition is correct, take action accordingly. This is now the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desire. So it'd be really nice sometimes if anyone could give feedback. I know some people do. It's quite nice to hear.
Well, this is the Scorpio. I feel like this is always a Scorpio. We're always stuck in this emotional prison. I swear to God, this is like the card of the Scorpios. I don't know. I just sometimes feel that way. But I think here's the Scorpio moon. You emotionally, the past 2 years, have felt very stressed out. 2 years of feeling stressed. Yeah, you probably used some of your 3rd house skills, or emotionally, maybe you had a little depression, a little self-doubts. I'm sorry. I'm like really, really I've been talking a lot. I think you need some rest and rejuvenation. That's 2. I do think that and maybe rest and rejuvenate that mind, because I think there's been a lot of emotional stress that you've had for the past 2 years, that just because Saturn was traveling over your moon could have affected your mother, emotions. But your moon is in Anurata. So Anurata is, tends to have issues in relationships. It's a very nice side of Scorpio. It's the divine spark, extend hands of friendship. So this is the way you think, very loyal. You want to be around like-minded individuals. And it's kind of like the engineers, the chaotic detectives, people that are used to chaos and transformation, but this is kind of how you think. So that's why these people make really good managers, because they can kind of construct chaos, know how to handle chaos and fix it. So there are a lot of karmic lessons, emotional lessons, trust issues, like I said. But I would say you're Virgo ascendant. You don't act like this. This is just behind the scenes, your moon. That's what I would say. What about you? And belonging. I've never seen this one.
What number card is that, Heidi?
41. I wonder if you could be in a bad relationship. Did you see that, Trisha, at all?
We're still doing this life path number 1, the 23rd of 3rd, aren't we?
Yeah.
Well, I was picking more up about something that...
Okay. Card, Ganesh uses the mouse as his vehicle, which signifies his triumph over the ego. You could have some ego things with that Sun conjunct Venus, for sure. But belonging, so for the ego can eat away all that is good and decent in a person. Belonging seeks to solve the ego's own perceived separation. Since the ego has no conscious memory of its connection to others and to source, you experience a need. Okay, so I feel like you're letting go of a situation, because cards I pulled was King of Cups reversed, Pentacles reversed. This is like the relationship card, leaving, Then I had this card reversed. So I feel like there's a lot, like for me, when I looked at all those, it just looked like there was something going on with endings. I don't know. That's just my opinion. But I'm not a tarot expert.
They're in a year of endings as well, remember?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and you're stressed. And look, Tower reverse, 7, like this is no joke. there's a lot of chaos going on right now.
That could be cheating as well,
Yeah.
or been cheated on.
Yeah. Or you, like, you know, it could have won either way. I'm not saying you did, but. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe it's not that. Maybe it's looks like that. Maybe it's a business partnership. I mean, look, fights. What is this? This is the endings card. 5 is an endings card, right?
5's about challenge. That's like battles.
The world reversed. I mean, these are like, no matter how I pick them, justice. That's positive. So there's something going on in your life personally. The Lovers. There we go. That's what reverse. There's an ending with a relationship. And maybe emotionally, this was very hard for you.
Yeah, and you're in the year of endings, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. Maybe you have to get over that relationship. Would you say, Trisha?
Yeah, this is a year also for forgiveness for the last 8 years. Anybody that's hurt you, anybody who's done you wrong, this is a good time. 9's all about forgiveness and learning about forgiveness as well when you're in a 9 year. So you don't take all that with you into your brand new 9 year cycle.
Yeah. Okay. So last thing we'll do is we'll just pull a couple cards for the week to give some ending advice.
Did we do all the ones that donated? We got through them all, did we?
Yes, I did. There was 4. I did. Yeah. But I did say I would do the first one, but he didn't put his time. I don't think. Let me see. Maybe he did. No, I didn't. I don't remember. I can't think back that far either. So, yeah.
Robin's I'm just going to quickly say Robin has been asking, you're a life path number 5, just want to say. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah. I didn't realize.
Actually, he is back here. He's right back on.
Which one is it?
I said I would do the first guy, Illuminous. I don't know how he just popped up. That was weird. Did he put that in the end comments? No, I just had him on another screen. You're lucky.
I can't see him.
All right, so this one is Illuminous. There's a reason why we'll probably have to read your chart here because it just came up. Yeah, for sure. Okay. This is March 6th, 1991.
Sorry, can you say that again? It didn't go in.
March 6th, 1991.
That was strange. It was like, I heard you say it, but it didn't like sink in. 6, 9, 9, 10.
So this person, we're not going to do any more readings, guys, but even we can't do readings without you need your time, your location, and everything. So in the AM, PM. All right, so back to Illuminous. Illuminous, you have K2 conjunct Jupiter in the first house. Okay, I don't know how to say this. This reminds me of like the Pope, not the Pope, but a priest, somebody that wants to be a leader of spiritual knowledge. So, and it's in Cancer. So you're going to have your beliefs and they're going to be pretty intense, you know, whatever they might be. I'm not saying you're going to be a priest for God's sakes, but for instance, say you believed in healing with something, it could be that, you know. I'm just saying people will look up to you in a Jupiterian way because it's also in Cancer. So you're a Cancer ascendant, Nakshatra Pushya, your K2 is in Purnavasu, which is bouncing back, all about attaining higher knowledge and all about being very creative, you know, anything creative, working on your own. You have K2 in the first, you're always going to have issues with relationships because I have K2 in the first too. So when you have K2 in the first, you'll get into the wrong relationships. You feel like an outcast. You feel like an alien. You feel like you dropped in off of outer space. Usually you have some traumatic childhood things that happened to you. Somebody there makes fun of you or you have some sort of like issue when you're younger that makes you kind of feel like you can't be yourself. So then you try to fit in with different groups and different sectors And you definitely probably did this, but but you have Jupiter there. You're supposed to be a leader. Okay. But I'm being cautious when I say this because you're 1991. That's pretty young because you have a moon in Scorpio, but it's in Vishaka. So that's all about like some dictatorship, controlling. You want certain things, certain ways. And you might throw a little fits if you don't, just to be honest. But I would say you worry about money a lot. There can be some issues with siblings, maybe brothers. Could also be issues with, here's the deal. When you have K2 in the first house, you always have problems with everybody in your life because you're learning how to detach and let go. So at first you'll be focused about being in relationships. You might not. I mean, you have Rahu and Saturn there. So I think that one day it can change. You could be in a balanced relationship, but you'll be attached to people that either aren't good for you, that don't let you be yourself, or, everybody else will not make you feel secure about what you're doing. For instance, like, I don't know, just this, is just so odd to so many people that I know, but it doesn't matter. That's why you're going to be tested like that. So you have to do what you want to do, what you're here to do. And you can't let relationships focus bog you down, and don't rush on any relationships, especially you, because this is just little is dicey with relationships. Mercury and Sun in the 8th. Man, this is a chart that can go south. I'm just being honest. Very psychic. You can convince people of things. So you have to be really careful what you convince people doing. Okay. I'm not saying you're going to take that route, but just so you know. Said you have a scar. Mars K2 in the first. Does Heidi have a scar on her head? Yeah, I have a dent in my head. I do, absolutely. It's not a skull.
My cat's snoring. I hope nobody can hear it.
Yeah, in your cards right now, they're not looking too swift. Something's going on in your life, but new beginnings are coming. New beginnings. Okay, so watch out for right now, your transits. God, this is like kind of a lot right now. Heidi has a wig on? Absolutely not. This is my real hair. Come on. This is no joke. This is my hair. I don't wear wigs.
You can tell it's your hair.
I'm not that intelligent. Yeah. God, that just pisses me off that you would even say that. Anyway. I have a wig on. That might be the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. You think I'd wear a freaking wig? No, I would. If I had to wear a wig, I just wouldn't wear it.
You can tell that's real, your hair.
Yeah. No, what I do is straighten it because I look like a freaking lion. My hair is about as curly as
actually curly hair.
Yeah. Yeah. I get Brazilian blowouts because I look like a lunatic. So that's where people, you know what? This just annoys me about K2. See, this is the kind of shit that happens. You have K2. This person has K2 in the first house too. You'll get these people that think they know you, but they have no freaking clue anything about you. Mars K2 in the first house doesn't mean you're going to have issues with the head. People said that I was going to do this and I was going to do that. No, you have no, somebody said I was going to be a thief. I'm not a thief. I've never stolen shit. And that's the misconception where people don't really know you. Okay. And you'll feel like you can't be yourself because this is what happens. People say stupid shit like this, like you have a wig on, and then you have to get all feisty and then you're just like, screw it, whatever. And then you just get mad. So this is the kind of shit that will happen to you in your life. Real time scenario right there. Okay. Perfect. I don't know why that made me that mad, but it's just an example of what people do to test you, to test you, to get your, this is what happens. They say little smart remarks to get you to blow off something that pisses you off. And then you feel like, you know what? I don't even want to do this again.
I would love your hair. I mean, I've got quite long hair anyway, but it doesn't.
And I know I have great hair. I don't really give a shit. So I don't even sit here and fight here about my hair. Why this person thinks he knows things about me when you don't know shit. Okay. Anyway.
I just can I just answer somebody's question quickly? Jonathan, if he used names in numerology, yeah. tonight I'm just using your date of birth, but to do your full chart, I get your full, this is Jonathan that asked this, full birth names with your middle names and the first and surname used now. That's when you do a full numerology chart, but obviously it would just be a lot of messing about to get people all, make sure I got the spellings, got the names, then put them in the, you know, the system. That's why I don't do the names on here. But absolutely, yeah, to do a proper numerology chart, I need your names.
And you know what? And here's another thing. I'm not going to just ignore people. That's not me. Because these people need called out. That's my opinion.
This person's trying to push your buttons. They think you secretly drink to elevate your intuition.
And I don't even care what I say on this is my channel. So I'm going to say, if I'm mad about a comment, I'm going to say I'm mad about a comment. And you know what? Maybe for me to see this explosion right here is helping this person that I'm reading their chart. That's probably the reason. Because he probably feels like that. And I'm reading his chart and that's exactly what's supposed to happen. So, Illuminous, you might have these kind of issues in your life. Trolls, the people that think they know you and they don't. So you have to, you have to try to not get so upset.
Yes.
Don't let it, here's the deal. Don't let it bother you and get in your way of achieving your goals. Like, do you think I'm going to let this guy make me mad? Well, that's the problem. Don't ask stupid questions when you're trying to learn astrology about my person, about
wig, you know,
is my hair, oh, Heidi's wearing a wig with K2 Mars. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. You obviously don't know much about astrology. Anyway. All right.
Is it your given name? What if someone gets married? Yeah, your married name will change things. Anyway, I haven't done the numerology of this person that we got sidetracked.
And another reason why I get mad is because you just sidetracked my whole reading.
Yeah.
I explained to you for 5 minutes and explained to you about something because that's why I get frustrated, why these people need called out. All right, so back to this person, divine support. Looks like, you know, this is stuff that, oh my God, this is just so frustrating. You just totally took me off track and that just what irritates me. That's why I'm mad. Trying to help somebody about their life and they're saying stupid shit about me wearing a wig. That's, honest to God, that's why I'm mad. If you are going to be in my live chats, do not say stupid comments like this, okay? When I'm sitting here reading charts for people and helping people out, do not make stupid, distracting comments when I'm trying to read live chats, interacting with people about their charts. Got it? Thanks.
See, if that's me, you know, on my live feeds, I just block them.
Yeah, no, you know what? You just ruined it for everybody right now. So
yeah, this person who's having their reading is just totally.
Yeah, totally screwed now. It's just thanks. And he can thank you too. But that's what happens when you have K2 in the first house. People block your success. So these are examples. So I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going on with this and just pretend like this. You know what? Go ahead, Trisha. Start talking. Let me do some studying here.
Okay. So this person, what was their name?
Illuminous. yeah.
Well, it's exactly what you said at the beginning, that this person is a master number 11-2 life path number. So they're here to bring spiritual enlightenment, enlighten others, show people there's a better way. But yeah, they've got to be careful because it can be, when you said about be careful what they teach or say, because they can convince people of anything. A lot of presidents have been 11-2s, and a lot of the royal family in the UK are 11-2s. So it can, again, there's a weak positive and negative side to every life path number. But used positively, you're a master, you're a healer, and you are here as a master number 11 to bring spiritual enlightenment to the masses. If you raise your vibration enough to the 11, if you don't, you'll sort of live life on the life path 2 level. You've got a 6 birthday and a 9 attitude number. They're all healer numbers. The 9 is the humanitarian. Like, you'd be so gifted as a healer, this person. That's just looking at your 3 numbers from your date of birth. We're not looking at all 6 because you have 6 core numbers. You've been in a year of new beginnings. So until March next year, or February, March, you're in a year of new beginnings. It's been a great time to start new things. Sow new seeds. You've been in a global, so anybody in a personal year 1, you're in a global year 1 as well. So to me, it amplifies it. Next year, you're going to be a year for partnerships, relationships, cooperation. Your intuition next year potentially could go boom. And like anybody working on themselves spiritually, it could really go boom next year. And I said this the other year when we're in a year 9 of endings, people that had lots of 9s are going to feel the losses a lot more than others. And it's, I just had this like download. I don't go on talk about downloads much, and I don't maybe say, oh, this is all going to happen. And people do talk about the downloads they get, but every now and again I get these downloads of like, this next year is going to be like this for these certain type of people, and I strongly stick to it because it feels so strong for me. And it did pan out with the 9s in a 9 year. So next year for this person could be, you know, if they are working as a healer or want to, they're going to go boom next year. Yeah, you still got to use the energy wisely, and you'll be a psychic sponge, so you could be easily swayed. That's what you have to have strong boundaries as an 11-2. Jeff, on his channel, he's an 11-2. He needs to be really careful, because anybody that's an 11-2 can be a psychic sponge. So they can easily get swayed by other people's ideas and beliefs. So you've got to have really strong, you know.
And that's kind of where I meant when I was saying you could go like the wrong way, because you could follow the wrong crowd. Like, I'm glad you found us, because say you found, you know, the people that are not so great. The point is, you could have went down. You'll want some kind of group when you should be leading the group. You know, you need to be in charge. All right, and I would read you a couple other things. Your moon is in Vishaka, which is the spiritual warrior. It's the second half of life gets a lot better. Okay, this is the way you think. Your moon's in Scorpio, but it's in Vishaka. Negotiating, you're a good negotiator. You're good at mediating things. You definitely have your beliefs and your belief systems. And it's kind of like when you think something and you know something, you kind of you'll go full force when it is something that you like, but it's hard to maybe find something that actually interests you. So you'll dabble in everything, because you have a lot of like Capricorn and Rohini and all these other nakshatras that make you want money and make you want all this stuff. But then you're like, when you have Ketu in the first house, you get bored easily. It's like, what's next? So that's kind of the thing. And it's the star of purpose. So it can be very extremely competitive when it comes to what you want. Like I was saying, that kind of, you can step on people to get what you want. You have to be cautious that, you know, you don't take it too far. I notice when people have Ketu in the first, they are kind of behind the scenes more. They'll just, if it doesn't get it, if say something gets in your way, you'll almost be like, I guess I'm not supposed to do it. You know, like that's a perfect example. Like a normal person with Ketu in the first would have been, you know, when they're younger, like me at 20 would have been like, oh God, I would have like gone in a hole and never done another astrology reading again. Never done another YouTube again. But now, after I had my Saturn return and I learned, that's my life. People will test you like that. That is what's going to happen. Nothing ever is going to come to you and feel like, oh, you're doing astrology readings. Everything's great, grand, and everything's beautiful. It's going to be like, you know, everything's confusing. You're going to do something, but it's going to be a freaking mess. And those are the situations that this will happen in your life. And I'm not saying this to scare you. You already know this. You already know this is kind of how your life is. And, you know, that's why you're probably watching this channel. So it's good.
Deb Bailey just asked, when we both do full readings, do we do them through Skype? Well, I do them through Skype. I do them on Facebook Messenger. You know, people, I call them depending on where they are in the world. Some people don't even use Skype. So I do it through Facebook Messenger video, Skype, the telephone. Anyway, I know, Heidi, you do yours through Zoom, and
that's if you get a webinar. If you don't, I call you on the phone, and no recordings. There's no, like, it's just a phone conversation.
And I don't record mine unless somebody requests it, because some people don't want it to be recorded, actually. So I go by what the person, but yeah, a full.
You can record it if you can find a device that does it. But the point is,
phone, I often record them on my phone if they request it and just send it as a file. But I don't do them unless they ask. So. And somebody just said, also that, I don't know if they were joking, they might be joking, that when you roast them that they might go and cry. Actually, those type of people that make these comments are probably not going to go and cry. Because
Who?
I don't.
Do I roasters?
They're probably the type that won't go and cry because...
That guy has K2 conjunct Mars and Moon. Of course not. You know what he's going to go do? I'll tell you exactly what he's going to do.
Probably get off on it. Yeah, I don't mean in a sexual way.
Detached. He's going to go get pissed off. He's going to go, you know, and you know what? I'm not unblock you. You're going to be allowed in the next chat, but I want you to know how you just irritated me. Okay? Because guess what? You would explode just as bad as I just did there. Actually, you would have exploded because you're an emotional mess. You know, I just act like I'm a mess. I'm really not. Like, it's not going to affect my day. But you, that would affect your day on a daily basis to Mr.
Some people get off on winding people up and they actually enjoy it, which is quite sad, really.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'm always up for a good fight, but don't ask me, like, the wig thing when I'm doing a reading, freaking ridiculous. It's like, some people just say the stupidest things and I'm still going to bring it up. Like, you still need to hear how stupid this is. Sorry, it was stupid. People have been saying stupid things to me lately. All right, this person is on a spiritual quest. Be candid. And guys, please stop. They're not getting stuck in my energy, but I will call out people when they need to be called out. It's just
and like, I do too.
Telling me Heidi, just calm down. No, that's not my personality. It will never be. So don't worry.
I probably just, you see, with me, the difference with me and Heidi is I'll just block you, and Gemini thing in me probably won't act like that, but I'll just block you and I won't unblock you.
You have a bell. Okay, so back to this guy, because this poor guy is your reading is such a mess. I'm so sorry.
I apologize for getting
thank you to all the people that, you know, freaking keep interrupting here. Anyway, you could, oh my God. All right. I'm just so annoyed right now because my time is
I can tell you are, but that's really got to you, hasn't it?
Yeah, because I could have done readings by now, and that's why I'm annoyed. When I don't have time to work out and I'm sitting here, that's why I'm mad. Because now my whole workout schedule is screwed up now. I don't get much time because I have to do readings. I have a career. I've got so many things going on. I have a 30-day wait list. Sorry, I just can't take it when people come in here and waste my time. We might have to take a week off of shows because it's just ridiculous. And I have to catch up on readings. All right. Big changes are coming in your life. You have to be cautious with relationships. If there are any relationships right now that are not supposed to be in your life, they will be removed. And if not, there aren't any relationships. A relationship could come in, but not saying it's going to be, you're young. I would guarantee you will probably get married more than once. If not, you just might wait a while. That's probably the best idea. To wait. Don't jump the gun on anything. Definitely get them screened. Send me the birthdays. I'll just do them for you just because of how bad this was.
I got the wait card for this person. You just said that.
The what?
The wait card. You just said wait, don't rush into.
Really?
I don't know if you can see that because it's reflecting off it.
Yeah, no, I didn't see that. No, so that's what relationships, others, enemies will be coming in the scenes. K2 will just be removing things. I mean, it's great for success. Opportunities can come to you. If there's any projects that you're doing and anything you're looking to do when it comes to, but you also have to be cautious with accidents and stuff too now. And any health things could, I'm not saying that you have any health issues, you're young, but just be very, don't drive fast because we can be accident prone, yes. And yeah, in the head, but probably not wear wigs, but you have to be cautious. Oh my God. So that's what I'm going to say to you, but big changes can be changing and, you know, good for the good. So I think you're going through something's up with relationships because I keep trying to pretend like I'm not seeing that, but I have a bad feeling that you're in a bad relationship or a good relationship, one or the two. But K2 and Rahu are so unpredictable. So
you can't sit there.
If I try to say that, you know, this could happen and couldn't happen, it will probably be the reverse. So, yeah.
My cat, she's stepping in again, look. She's having a good old wash now right in front of the camera.
Glad I saved my flip out until the end.
Yeah. You see, well, I won't say it on camera, but you saw me, you know, before we went live, what I told you.
Tell me, what did I say?
No, not you, me.
Oh, oh.
That's a classic example.
Yeah. Yeah, see, mine are explosions.
But
so
I felt like that before.
Trump in me. That's the one thing. I will not hold it in. It's so crazy, but it's just not. And like I used to say, you can just ruin it for the group. We act like children. That's what happens. What does the teacher do? She cuts the class off, right? She puts you in timeout. So that's how we have to act around here. Anyway, you'll learn.
And I find, yeah, because I have this on my live streams, and then I've learned to now, like, we had the trolls again this week, but this time I didn't even mention it. I just blocked them. The couch thing again came up. Couch trolls, which I don't even know what the heck they're talking about. I just blocked them. I didn't even go there, and it didn't affect me this week.
Yeah.
I actually just carried on, whereas the week before, it irritated me. The second time, it didn't. Because they're not worth it.
I'm here since I've been doing readings and shows since 1 o'clock.
I was going to say, you started with Jenny before me, and we've been on nearly 4
hours. Yeah,
nearly 4 hours.
Probably. And then what would have happened is you can thank Mr. whoever his name was asking stupid questions, because we would have probably went longer, done more readings, but he ruined it. So
yeah, and you're with Jenny. You've been on, what was it, an hour or two with Jenny as well?
Jenny, yeah. Okay. So when I flip out like that, there's a valid reason. And it was literally because you distracted me. I don't care. My hair is real. So I'm just annoyed that you literally derailed my entire thought process. That's what annoys me when I was on a roll. And Scorpios hold a grudge. So
did I read that comment out? Maybe that was partly I shouldn't have said.
No, nobody read it to me. I read it, but I'm looking there and I'm reading his chart, trying to interact with the person. And he says, ask me about a scar on my head. He had to say something like that, you know, being a smart ass already. Yeah, I have a scar on my head. Then he says, oh, that hair is a wig. Yeah, you have no clue. You have no idea who I am. You don't, and that's the thing. You don't even know emotionally. You just need to calm it down. I'm going to allow you back in because you have an investigator chart. So don't think, but I want you to you need to know what you did. Like how you kind of caused some chaos here in the chat room. I'll get over it, but just saying.
Do you think these people, they'll ever learn? Like they just do the same thing again?
No, he learned his lesson. And if not, he can leave.
Yeah.
No, next time you'll be blocked. You have a strike, but then it will be blocked.
Bobby says, was an Uber driver, you get one bad fare and it ruins your day. Yeah.
Couldn't even imagine. My God, if I was an Uber driver, I'd probably be in prison. I would.
Is this show about trolls? No, it's not. We've been going nearly 4 hours. Like,
what did they say?
Somebody called Snapper. Is this a show about trolls? No, it's not. But we've been going 4 hours. We're just having a discussion.
Yeah, we're gonna do a show on trolls. No.
How do you know if people? Agron's saying, how do you know if people can handle the truth? Moon ?
Well, that guy probably just didn't like the truth that he heard. He's going to have a hard time with that.
Some people can handle the truth and others just be like a snowflake.
He's older. I don't remember how old that guy is. I remember reading that chart. I remember it when he said that. So most people can handle it. You just have to word it a certain way. Like I read charts to how people's emotions are. You know,
to me, if you're going to say comments like that, then not that I would want to be
like a child, like a 5-year-old, you know what that triggered? Let's talk about what that triggered. Let's go into the deep psychology of what he just triggered. Okay. He just triggered a child, like when I was made fun of as a child, not over my hair. Nobody ever made fun of me over my hair. I had good hair. But what he just triggered was that little pestering kid that made fun of me because of my brother, right? That triggered that immediate like spaz out moment because it made to put that, And literally, I feel like I want to go have a boxing match right now. And it has nothing to do with him. It's what he just triggered. He made me distract me and made me think on that zone of how I used to feel when people would make fun of me because of my brother. Nothing to do with my hair. Okay. I know my hair's fine. My hair is freaking real. We can rip it out. You want to see my scalp? There's no tracks. Like, hello, this is hair.
Extensions.
Yeah, I don't have extensions. This is my real hair. You want to see? Like, there's nothing fake here. For God freaking sakes. But what you just did was like bring that, like that little 5-year-old that needs to make a little smart remark, like a child, okay? And then get me all ramped up and then lose my focus. I'm 33 years old. I shouldn't be worrying about if somebody's asking me if I'm wearing a freaking wig, okay? I've got better fish to fry.
Yeah.
Anyway, now I'm just going to end this because I could sit here all day and complain about this, actually.
Yeah, don't give them any more energy. It's not worth it.
Yeah. All right. So on that note. Okay, I did say we were going to pull a card for the week or something.
We're on a day of new beginnings now. So, because in the UK anyway, we are, what's the date now?
2 in the morning for you?
Well, we're now in a day, it was a day of endings yesterday for you. Well, you're still in it. It's a day of new beginnings for me already.
All right, let's pull for the week for all the people in here. What is their advice?
Friday, isn't it? Do you know what, working for myself, I don't even know what day of the week it is half the time. It always feels like a weekend. I'm going to pull some oracle cards, but I am going to get those Ganesh ones you've got. I found them. They're really nice.
Yeah, I really like them. Okay, so rest and rejuvenation, but it's reversed. So this is the advice for the week. When it's reversed, it can pretend a time of bustling activity and seemingly unending business. You may be required to take more action concerning to a project or situation. Allow yourself to do what is needed, but always remember to schedule some leisure time for yourself. This card is for me too. When you hurry through life without a break of fragments your energy and creates an abrasive life force, causing potential frustration in all sorts of ways. Be careful not to let endless tasks take you away from yourself. The have-to items on your list may be calling you, but this card in reverse is telling you take the time to meditate, rest, and relax. That might have been for me. I'll pull you another one. Deceit, reversed. Go ahead. What do you have? Any cards?
Well, I have quite good cards.
Good.
I pulled 3 mermaid and dolphin cards for everybody. So have faith. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. There are book meanings to this, but I'm not going to read the. I want to say, yeah, look how she's like launching herself forward through the water. You know, it's a beautiful card, that one. Have faith. The dark clouds are clearing. Positive energy. So this is about surrounding yourself with positive people, situations, avoid negativity, like the news, drama, other people's drama. That was a classic example of somebody like that, but sometimes you can't initially get away from it. Surround yourself with positive people, not negative Nellies and people that just want to, you know, waste their life. I'm ready, set, go. This has come out a few times tonight. Now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desire. So this is a big message to me.
And deceit is over because I got it reversed. So enemies and things are being dissolved, or maybe a more open communication is developed in your personal life. Be assured that the negative and dishonest energy is on its way out, and take advantage of a new peaceful, open environment. Looks like it's going to be a good week for all the people in here.
See, positive energy, surround yourself with, make sure.
Yeah.
And it could be your home as well. Like if your home's decluttered or needs a good clear out, even that can drain your energy. It doesn't have to be people, it can be places as well. Yeah. I can't bear it when like.
I don't know. Looks like we need to relax. That's what I just pulled. So we got to relax it. And that's so for me, because I'm going to like end up having a heart attack instead of at 60. Like
Don't say that.
60, it's going to be at
30.
At 30, yeah.
Yeah, even your environment can drain your energy. Like if things are untidy, it makes me feel, drains my energy. If like when I see your background, you know, it looks tight, you know, just looking at your background, but say, you know, if I was watching a live or a YouTube video and their surroundings behind is all cluttered and messy, it drains me just watching it. I can't bear to be around that. That drains people's energy as well, not just people.
Yeah. And Mercury's going retrograde, so everybody relax and, you know, rejuvenate. Yeah, we're going to be doing that seminar with a Mercury retrograde. That's so funny. Jeff picked that day.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I was thinking that. What an interesting time to have that thing right bang in it, isn't it?
Yeah, but like that's so funny because I started with Mercury retrograde with doing all this. I never care about that. I mean, because Mercury goes retrograde all the time. When you're in sales, when you're not sell home, Mercury retrograde, no, that's not going to work.
I mean, it happens 4 times a year, doesn't it? It's just, I think too many people talk about it as in a negative way when it doesn't have to be.
I agree, 100%. I totally believe that. Like I look at it like who made religion, who made the definitions for all these planets. It does mean a certain specific force, but you're like in control of it in a way. That's how I look at it.
A lot of people in the UK particularly, I don't know about in America, they have this misperception that it's always negative on a Mercury retrograde. And I think that's must have been a lot of, maybe astrologers have put it out as a negative thing, because where would they get that idea from?
Yeah, I mean, can be a little chaotic.
Yeah.
Okay, but it doesn't mean, you know, it's like
your world's going to end.
Yeah, it's not true. You'll just feel.
What about if you're born on a Mercury retrograde? I've been told
your communication will get frazzled. Okay, so that guy probably didn't intentionally say that to, you know, stir the pot. Now he's probably like, holy shit, Mercury retrograde. That's what it is. Yeah, right. And you're right. That's a Mercury retrograde. And a Mercury retrograde right here, it affected me because I just spazzed out over something because it screwed up my, like,
your
what
flow.
Yeah, that's what it is, the flow. When you're off flow, and that's really, like, for me to get up here, I'm just not savvy with computers. So like when I'm on a roll, I can't have those distractions. It's just not. I have a Pisces moon, guys. It's called living in outer space. It's very hard for me to focus.
I've got Capricorn.
Yeah, you're not like that. You have a Capricorn moon. You're like, boom, you know? You can think, when you think, you're a tasker.
Yeah, that's quite true, actually.
Yeah. You're like the manager, the taskmaster, always thinking about, like, you like structure. I am the most unstructured individual. I hate it. I'm like,
if I haven't got my notes ready, like, that's why I message you and say who we're going to be looking at. I've got my notes ready, who we're looking at. I've got my surroundings right. I also start to feel all like out of control. I like to have it structured, make sure my son knows what's happening.
Yeah.
I can't do it. Well, I can, but it just makes me feel out of.
And you know, structure to me gives me anxiety. Whereas
I'm the opposite. That's probably why the military to a point suited me.
Yeah. That's probably why I didn't end up going into the military, because I have that in my chart to go into it, but it's like, I can't have rules. I can't have people that tell me what to do. I can't have, like, if somebody tells me what to do, I'm doing exactly what they tell me not to do. I mean, like, I'm going to do the reverse. That's Uranus in the first house too. So I'm like a rebellious monster. If you say don't do that, I'm doing it. And I'm going to do it with bells on. There's no questions. I don't like structure.
It's interesting that all the Gemini I've got with Capricorn moon is quite a difference, isn't it?
Yeah, it's interesting. Kind of like, and that's what's so amazing to me is how, but that's a balance. If you had a Pisces moon, you might be on drugs, you know, because why? That Gemini being in that communicative with all your first circles, friends, with all that craziness that has happened, since you have such that heavy chart in that 11th house and Gemini, basically your whole chart's there. Like, if you didn't have that to ground you, who knows?
Because I'm quite anti-drugs, and I'm not going to judge anyone that might do marijuana and things like that, but the thought, I think it's the out of control feeling. Somebody was trying to convince me about the positive. Yes, I know there's medical. There are times when like marijuana is good for medical, but to just sit there and be like smoking and be out of it all day, I just think that's just what a waste of time.
Yeah.
That's just me, you know, everybody's different, but
different strokes for different folks, I guess, you know, but that's, you know, you like to be in control, like with emotions, emotionally in control too.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't show.
But it's more structure. It's not so much control. It's
no, I like structure. You're right. It is structure.
Yeah, I'm a control freak. You're a structure person. You like things a certain way.
I'm not a control freak, but I do like structure, and it makes me feel very uncomfortable if I don't have it.
Right. Yeah. And I just like control. Control and power and, you know, like authority. I like that. Like I don't like to feel out of sorts, like I'm not in control. I've got 2 planets in Leo, Sun and Mercury in Leo and MAGA, just like Mr. Trump. Yeah.
That's why if somebody makes plans with me and it's all organized and then they just change everything, or, you know,
that's probably where our friendship would fail, Trisha, because I fly by the seat of my pants always. You know, if I make plans, what was that? The cat? Oh my God. That was so good. Is she messing with the Christmas things? Does she think they're toys?
Yeah, but there's two on that.
Oh my God. Jump at them like she thinks they're toys. I think that's what she does.
Yeah, but on the other side, she can't see them.
Oh.
That genuinely made me jump then.
Oh God,
she nearly came through it. What is she doing?
Oh my God, that's great.
That genuinely made me jump then. I was like, what the hell?
God.
I think she's, oh, crikey. My eyes are watering now.
You know, Mr. Smart Astrologer, if you did read about Anurata and you were studying astrology, you would know Anurata Nakshatra, which is my ascendant nakshatra, so you should really take a look at that. Anurata has thick, curly hair. Yep, she would have never said that. You know who else has nice hair? Leos.
Yes.
Leo women have nice, speaking of hair, Leo's women have nice hair. I've noticed Leo men their hair can bald.
Yes,
they're obsessed with it. Like they can bald and then they shave it, you know.
My one big treat every month is I have my hair done every month. I don't go and have my nails done. I do them myself. But the one thing, because I've got Leo ascendant, and I didn't put the two together, but I always have my hair done. And I like to have long hair. I don't like having short hair because I feel like a lesbian. Sorry, that comes out wrong. I've got nothing against lesbians. It's just me. I feel like a boy.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I say things, I'm sounding like Donald Trump now. Like, it comes out the wrong way because I don't have prejudice about anyone. If they're kind to me, it doesn't matter what they are.
Yeah, me too.
So that came out probably the wrong way, just then for the record.
Yeah. No.
And anybody saying about drugs, I mean, you know, each to their own. It's just I personally I've tried it. I've tried smoking weed before I went in the military, and it made me feel so drunk. I thought I couldn't do it. It just was horrible. I didn't like it. The cat.
That was funny. That was really crazy. All right, we're gonna end this.
Yeah.
Are we even still on? Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Because I erased the chat. Thank God. I accidentally did it. But
because she's brewing, I think, to come at me again.
That cat's feeling my energy. She's busting out. She's like, yep. All right.
Well, last time that happened twice. Well, we'll see. Twice she's done that now, and something happened.
Yeah.
I got communication from a certain person, so let's see if that happens again now.
All right. Now, anyway. I'm going to end this right now.
Thank you, Heidi.
Have a good night. Don't hang up. I want to say bye.
Yeah.
But just so that guy that knows to cause all the trouble, I'm going to let you back in. But I hope you learned a valuable lesson tonight.
He's lucky because I wouldn't.
All probably see. I want to make people suffer, but I'll let them back in. Okay. Yeah. So I'll let you back into the chat, but just rewatch. My gosh, you just took up like 30 minutes in hearing that. Hope you feel bad tonight. All right.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Bye, everyone.
No.
Have a great weekend.
Thanks to all the nice people in here that are
Yes.
supporting us and, you know, that do all the nice things, and great moderators, great people, our followers. You know, hold on. I'm trying to end it. I don't know where it went. Where she goes.